Welcome, adventurers. Before we dive into the action-packed world of Orange Soul, I want to take a moment to thank our premier sponsor, Forged in Fantasy, the incredible suppliers behind the stunning decor you see in our MythFits studio. From sharp, usable blades to intricate decorative pieces, they've turned our space into a true D&D adventurer's haven. Forged in Fantasy is a family-owned business with over 20 years of experience, and they've dedicated their whole lives to delivering exceptional customer service to help you find the right sword, shield, and more. Their passion for quality shows in every piece they offer, and trust me, they're just as amazing in person as the pieces you see and the props we use in our studio. Whether you're looking for a razor-sharp live blade, or a full-tang steel masterpiece, or a foam sword for your next cosplay, Forged in Fantasy has it all. They even sharpen pocket knives for free and can handle blades even larger right there in the store. You've got to experience it for yourself. They are located at the Triangle Town Center Mall in Raleigh, North Carolina. Forged in Fantasy takes the guesswork out of shopping by skipping online sales and shipping and waiting weeks for a product you've never seen. Forged in Fantasy provides hands-on assistance to help you find the perfect items for your decor, props, and cosplay needs that day. It's so worth the trip to see a store that has everything an adventuring party needs for their next campaign. Forged in Fantasy, we can't thank you enough for being part of the MythFits journey and for helping us create a studio worthy of adventurers everywhere. Check out Forged in Fantasy's Instagram and location info below in our sponsors' links. And don't forget to visit them at the Triangle Town Center Mall in Raleigh, North Carolina. Hey everyone, welcome back. Make sure if you do go into Forged in Fantasy, tell them that MythFits sent you, get 10% off. 10% off, just say MythFits. We're back. Thank you again for everybody that tuned in for our MythFits and Mimosa. We do have another one next week, and it will be run by, we'll be doing a one-shot with, get in here, come on, yeah, he's right here. There you go. Yeah. He'll be doing the one shot as well, or he'll be doing a one shot. Mm-hmm. So yeah, please tune in for that. We did hit our affiliate number. Yay! So if you guys want to subscribe, please subscribe. We are going to start building tier lists for our subscribers and our Patreon supporters. So get in early with that. The sooner you get in early with that, the more stuff you get. Fun stuff on Discord and some cool little merch that will be coming out soon. Last time we left off, you guys had just talked to Jasher Ironmind at the Crags of Gruvash and had agreed to help him reroute the humans so that they can gather them up and use them and do things that orcs do to humans. So you guys have just left.
Kind of people.
You guys have just left his manor, the town hall that he lives in. It is now early night. The sky has turned a dark purple, and some of the lanterns around town are just starting to kind of light up. What do you do?
Are they lighting up on their own, or is there someone lighting them?
There's a orc going around that's kind of lighting them.
Cute. Mm-hmm. Is he also sleepy?
Yes.
Okay. Is he being responsible? I'm just kidding.
I wish you go behind him and immediately after he lights the lantern, wait about 3 seconds, then go and...
Oh. Do you want to put him out?
Just for like a few of them.
Just to see his face.
Are you trying to get caught or no?
Let's try and say I'm trying to be stealthy about it.
Roll for stealth.
Let's see. Give me a good roll. 15?
Yeah, he doesn't notice you. He's pretty tired, so... as they starting to kind of light down the street, the behind them is just getting dark.
I'll do about a dozen and then kind of like...
I'd like to, at the end, I'd like to counter. I'd like to cast above Shadow's head a big arrow with minor illusion.
Okay.
To give him disadvantage on your stealth roll.
Go ahead and roll that again.
That's a 12.
Okay. The orcs look back. I was thinking 12 would be the thing anyways. And all they notice is there is this nice kind of neon sign with lots of bulbs kind of like going around it and like pointing at you.
Now open.
No!
I look around, currently throw my cloak on and scurry off.
Okay. Nothing will happen, I guess.
My name is Ramfield.
Everything's still open. It's you're seeing some people kind of go in and out of the buildings. Some of the marketplace stalls that are in the streets are closing down, but major and larger buildings and businesses are still open.
I don't know about you all, but I need a little bit of a rest and maybe some dinner.
Do you think they have a brothel?
I've no doubt if that's your pleasure, I suppose. Don't bring me though. I got shit to do.
I mean, I think they have a discount on group rates. You and us.
There's certain diseases that are not even have names yet that you might discover.
I actually know many of those names.
Oh, don't worry, I have disease immunity.
What is your favorite?
I just go.
Definitely space herpes. Not names.
I believe the dragon tail rash is my favorite.
Oh,
What happens there is when it gets onto your skin, the rash itself actually starts lighting on fire. And so it burns and rashes at the same time and spreads across the entire body before they suffocate on their own death.
beauty of nature.
I guess that's canon now.
You're welcome.
In case anyone ever wanted to know.
So if you're feeling symptoms, go consult your local doctor. Why is your pants up?
Liar.
No, it's actually a condition from my bad habits when I was a teen.
Goodness.
But yes, let's find us an inn and maybe it's some dinner. I'm actually quite famished.
There is one large inn in town that you guys passed. It's called Tusk Drinker's Rest.
Ooh.
And it's about a 3-story major inn.
You're in.
So it's like one of those inns that has like one of the like a little bar and a little restaurant. And
Yeah, like down below, it's kind of like a small tavern.
Bed and bar.
I suppose I'll join my comrades.
I
You
will
all
as
going to
well.
come as well? Yes.
Oh, wait.
So,
Did you guys?
now, last when we left the castle, we had a cart. Did we not?
No.
No.
They're going to provide us one
Tomorrow.
with the blast powder.
Yes, very important not to
We are
forget
not
that.
letting them touch it.
No, I feel like that one should touch it. He's quite good with his hat.
He's attached to this one who tends to
Hatch
Flame
on
up.
fire.
You realize he got very angry and lit himself on fire last night, right?
catch for it. I'll do it again.
Not within 50 feet of me with explosives, you're not.
Oh, I hope I do.
So this one, no offense, I don't think knows about explosives.
I don't. They don't tend to be very useful under the
Yeah,
water.
that's what I was thinking. You, I just don't trust.
Well, the oxygen
There's
bubbles that some
nothing.
people
Where's the
live
long
in,
time?
they tend to be a little concentrated,
Those-
very flammable oxygen. So
What?
no explosions, no fires under the water because our oxygen bubbles have just that oxygen. So it's gonna explode if we have anything remotely flame-like.
That's
Don't
fair.
ask me this question.
Maybe a spell.
At least the first part of it, and for you, yeah, I just don't trust you.
learn oxygen?
I'm not the one who got
More
bored.
time.
Oh, you said I wouldn't have
Yeah.
fire experience underwater. Explosion experience. Got it.
Yeah,
If it causes fire, then of course I could. Yeah.
So you see you have explosive flatulence under the water.
No, I'm saying this is something we do not have under the sea.
Could you teach him how to cast oxygen?
Well, it's not.
If it causes a great fire, of course I could learn it.
We'll talk.
I trust you.
That's
You
good.
can carry the explosives.
I can, I suppose. However, these things were not quite as prolific back in my day.
Wouldn't
I wouldn't know how to use it, but I could certainly guard it.
Wouldn't the good surge, the mistiness, sort of wet the powder?
It might, maybe. Again, that's why I'm leaning
It
towards
is
the man
quite
who was able to make little
dry.
tiny wooden figures.
Indeed, indeed. I'm with you on that one, honestly, because this one here,
Yeah, no.
too mischievous. The trust is not there yet.
I'm not sure it will ever be.
I'm not
I've never said anything,
mischievous.
nothing like that.
Did I just watched you.
Watch me do what now?
We are walking toward the inn as we're talking,
Yes,
right?
of course.
Okay.
I just watched you light the poor orc who's like been up for 3 days. Lanterns off.
That was your era?
Yes.
Nice.
I was just trying to give us a nice, calm, dark environment to walk in.
No, you weren't. You were just trying to be a little shit.
Well, no, I was trying to help some people as they walked by, but kind of ruined that for me. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Rob.
As you guys walk,
Pilfer.
You haven't really succeeded at that either.
Some asshole put an arrow above my head.
as you guys walk in, there is really no chairs or seating. The bar is open, a standing bar, and the tables are all high tables with no chairs around them. Behind the bar, you see an orc that has a cloth wrapped around what would be her eyes.
Good evening, mistress of this inn.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
We have quite a few people in town that's specifically for a job that the chieftain offered to us. We've been offered free drink and stay for our time here.
Understood. I'll make sure it goes right onto his tab for the town, and I'll
Do not take
confirm
advantage.
with him in the morning.
No worries.
She's blind.
How many rooms would you need?
One.
One room.
Hold on. I'm counting. Sorry. And
Oh, that's a good
It
point.
sounds like there's about 6 of you.
How wide is the doorway? The
I
Ed
don't.
made a good point.
Do you need a room?
So they might have to squeeze.
I prefer to get it on the corner.
Just
Yes.
making sure. I just
Thank
didn't
you.
know.
You're great.
Can you fit in?
Concern is quite
Yes,
appreciated.
that would be. I feel like escape almost because you're trying to get through.
Okay. This is an
My
orc.
next question.
Not breaching.
It's
Not breaching. Last resort.
This is whether they bend the door frame on the way in.
luckily
I actually
to see
have
the building collapses.
I don't have anything. What did you roll? Combined to 5.
It added
Yeah, 5 combined.
That seems to be the problem.
As you guys walk in, it's not that it's not too tall, it's just not wide enough, and you guys go shoulder to shoulder in, so the beams kind of crack as you guys walk through.
Well, I guess they're in already.
Yep, they're already there.
Looks like the second was
Is everything okay in there?
Mending.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's all right,
Everything's
ma'am.
fixed. Don't worry. Sorry, we have a very large individual. Individuals?
And how many rooms do you need?
Well,
She's
that-
like looking at the looking. Sorry.
That kind of depends.
Maybe a little insensitive, but
That kind of
5 would be great.
And if one of those rooms maybe fit for something larger than a, say, king size
Not
or
really.
chieftain size,
Do
sorry.
you have like a honeymoon suite?
Wow, we sure do. I got one that has 2 double beds in it.
Can you smash those together?
More than welcome to move the furniture as needed.
There you go. That will work for you too.
Okay, let's
I'll
see.
bridge the doors to the room.
Just go sideways this time.
there's always the stage.
We're like the same dimensions in each direction.
Yeah, we're like. Yeah, we're just a perfect cube. We're just a Minecraft block.
Just a non-gelatinous cube.
Just try it anytime for me, alright?
You know, Steve.
We're used to resting in stables.
Well, now you have a nice honeymoon suite for yourselves.
Ooh,
What does that mean?
that's beautiful.
Maybe they have the moon in there.
It's a great season for lovers. Here's your keys, and she kind of goes over here. To
Good for.
Can we also have
Yeah.
a bottle of aged ale or wine, if you have it, for good Alister? A cask, a small cask for our honeymoon suite people. I don't know what Shadow likes.
Oh, anything. Just about.
The cheapest then.
okay, the cheapest.
And then what would you get?
Do you have anything out of which you could brew a tea?
I got some nice orc tea here made from precious vines.
And I will not question your judgment. Or ingredients.
And then if you have any extra, I'm not sure if you carry wine here, I would love that. If not, just a nice thing of hard liquor of some sort.
She puts everything on the bar, but one of the bottles she reaches past the bar and she goes and it lets go.
I would love to try to catch that.
Alright, give me dexterity.
Okay.
At the same time,
Unnatural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, you catch it.
Nice reflexes, Doc.
Oh, I think I missed.
It's alright, I got this. My hands are very stable for when I'm inside of people's bodies.
Appreciate it.
Maybe you can carry the explosives.
And Alister, you said you're doing it.
Very stable.
well, as it happens, Alister also was coming to go and try and catch the bottle.
Oh, okay. Yes, give me a dexterity. We're gonna go back in time. We'll see what it does.
And again, I do it with disadvantage.
Oh,
Okay.
10.
10. Yeah, you definitely catch it. The dude catches it. Alister, you get it by the bottom. So, no spills.
Okay, so here's the chief. Here's your tea. Here's your cask. And here is the right one. So you can smell it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Grace. Quite appreciated. And, barkeep, what was your name again?
Oh, my name's Ali.
Allie.
Ooh.
Very well.
And why name that?
Yeah. Ooh.
With a wire and I.
Just an I, actually.
Just an eye. Okay.
A-L-Y.
People
I.
spelling their kiddos' names any old which way these days.
But I don't think they can afford the other letters.
Is
Oh, so Poe they can't afford the OR.
all the single rooms are on the top floor, and then the lover's suite. You are second floor.
Thanks.
Yes. No
Lovers.
problem.
I don't know, that's just what they called it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ends with a pet cat. Think about it.
And what might I call your group to tell Lord Iron Knight?
The B team, I think it was.
The bee team. I like flying
The
insects.
best team.
Yes, they make great hives. The bees.
We are personal envoys from Lord Malric himself.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's a little
well, you're more than welcome here if you're with Lord Malric.
And could we get a triple portion of dinner for the lovers? Would you like anything?
Lots of calories they need.
Not today.
Specifically go for red meat if you can.
Mm.
I don't know what you eat.
Much money.
Just about anything, but not whatever your finest meat is, I suppose.
Yes, I have some pork carrots and gruel and some fine mutton, just processed 2 weeks ago. So it's not good.
One second thought, do we have any rations left?
I'll have the button.
Absolutely, it's delicious. It's been salt cured. It's
Oh, well, in that case.
yes.
I'm always willing to try different cuisines. I've not been around these parts very much. I only just left town, so I'll try them as well. I'd like to see how you prepare.
One and 2 regular portions of buttons and
One's fine.
another thing. So 3 single portions of buttons and a triple portion.
Yes, I'll get that right out. She kind of goes into the back where the kitchen area is. You guys are left at the bar for a little while.
Fix our technical issues.
Oh, there's technical issues?
Your servant is slacking on his job.
Sometimes he has to just adjust things. He'll be alright.
It is understandable, Your Grace.
Brentfield is fantastic at his job. Don't judge him too hard.
He was right behind me.
Oh, he's always right behind.
Thank you, Rimfield.
I hear you.
She comes back. Okay. She comes back holding a big platter, and she actually goes around the bar and finds the larger table, and she starts laying out all the food. It is standing there. She says, "Apologies for not having any stools or seating. It'd be a tripping, falling hazard for me. Sorry."
You're fine, my lady.
Everything's on the table, and anything else I can get.
I don't suppose you have any entertainment of the fleshy type?
Not tonight. That's in 2 nights from now. It's towards the end of the week.
That's disappointing.
I'm sorry.
Brother.
Are you looking for some fleshy type? Some fleshy.
So always, of course. You're not my type, though. Apologies.
Oh, no, I shouldn't ask you about me, but she kind of leans in towards your shadow. She says, you can always check out the Silent Fang Alley. You are in need of these things.
Not a very good idea.
Oh, I've done way worse things, I'm sure.
Look, let her get her jollies out if it'll make her, more worn out and sleeping, most of the way on the trip.
She will not be able to stop talking about it, I guarantee it.
Well, did we not bring some nice rope?
She has
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Never mind all the rope. only
which
got
brings
three.
me to a question, Mistress Shadow. You have referred to the Lich as your sire a
This
few
is delicious
times.
mutton. So I start eating the mutton.
Okay.
Do you want?
Oh, is it the
Do I need to give an iron gun check? Isn't that bad?
Well, hold on.
I am intentionally avoiding the
Avoiding the okay.
I'm gonna keep talking as you're stuffing your face. So you
Nothing wrong
refer
with
to
that.
the Lich
That's
as
like-
your sire. However, for an elf, you do not even look that old, and I didn't think liches, could do that.
That's
Kind of
actually a
thing.
common misconception, actually. I have studied Lord Balor's physiology.
I'm sure you got right up close and personal to the liches.
He
who
could
didn't
be
you?
good as a lich.
Medicine?
Culture.
Seduction.
19?
19 for medicine. What you know about Lord Malric is you don't know if he's ever had any proclivities towards having more availability. I'm sure everybody could, but your assumption is completely based on opinion.
I believe that he can. Again, I haven't seen it in action, though.
Well, good thing for that, I guess. So, why
lucky
do
enough
you
for
keep
you.
referring to him as your sire?
Oh, this is delicious mutton.
Very dry.
I will take your silence as if you do not want to talk about this subject, and I will respect it.
I don't answer the question.
What's the question?
You look nothing like your dad.
Well, perhaps the good doctor can explain how genetics works.
Wait, don't you still have the white hair, right?
Yeah, so almost like silvery moonlight colored hair. Very similar to Malric's.
You look exactly like him. Your dad was dark and brooding, and you're like bright and happy.
Oh, I'm not bright or happy.
Bright and horny.
That's
That's the word. Sorry, I got them mixed up. You're still teaching me what the other one means. I don't quite understand. We'll talk about it in the lover's room. The what? Whatever she's been calling it. The honeymoon.
The honeymoon suite.
I keep referring to us as lovers. I hate you.
We're enemies.
Just go with it because you get the bigger room. Oh, this is really good.
Where's Roxanne?
Oh, you got a triple serving.
Oh, it's right there.
I got you a triple because I knew you guys would want it. It's good.
I was waiting for that to actually.
And
It's all over
And
there.
second off, that one also is not like Malric on the inside.
Alister, how are you?
With
What are you doing with this food?
And I'm not undead.
Well, I'm not trying the food, but he did uncork the wine, and he poured it, and he's kind of wafting.
Wafting. Okay.
Do orcs have utensils, or do they
smoke
only
is
use
just-
their hands?
It's a simple, just 2-pronged fork. It's really all you get.
What about like any kind of
Which is
knife?
much more civilized than most orcs.
Fair?
Which is usually not even hands, just face first.
That
That's when you have.
I am going to have one of my little pocket knives or a small. I believe I have a dirk. But I'm just gonna take it out and like attempt to like try and be civil and like cut my meat and like
It's fairly delicious. It's
like
just
big ass dirt.
there's nothing wrong with the food.
Saltkirk mutton, like for like a good amount of time, probably tastes just like the best beef jerky.
Yeah,
Especially if it's heavily seasoned.
You nail it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I still have my cowl over and I just kind of like shove the whole piece in my face. And you don't really see what's going on below the shadow of the cloak. You see it disappear. Kind of like... So
I'm still engaging with you, kinda.
that was
So I'm gonna try to observe and see what you're actually doing.
Just the helmet. Just
Give me a investigation.
Alister, I imagine your questioning look to Shadow, just your helmet just tilts and goes.
What are you looking at there, sir?
He's watching
So 14.
I'm looking at a fool.
How are you eating?
I would say it is very mysterious how someone can shove a bunch of food just through here and like nothing
No
else.
chewing.
Like, just
It's all about that.
Are you quite alright?
oh, just fine. That was a little saltier than I'm used to. It's the kind of thing, right?
You're usually very boisterous and outgoing, and you seem quite bashful just now when I was asking you.
And then after I've eaten, I throw my head back. I had no idea what you were referring to.
I do apologize if I made you uncomfortable with my line of questioning.
she says that without a crumb on her face though.
Yeah,
Like it's
like perfectly composed, like looks exactly the same. Lady has to have her mysteries after all.
I'm gonna take up my wine goblet and walk over to the innkeep and just kind of stand in front of her for a while.
That's a crime.
yeah, there's somebody there.
Oh, I just came over here and I'm going to enjoy my wine.
I understood.
How did you actually even end up here?
That's a good question.
Yes, you.
Oh, here. Well, I followed y'all onto a bridge, and then
No. I'm talking about to get the Lord Malric.
On land,
Oh.
where you're currently at.
Well, I was found and recruited. I
Sorry, I'm
guess you could
listening to
say.
their conversation.
Is this the time where I'm supposed to give more? Or?
You do whatever you like.
I was more of the found and recruited type. What about y'all? Did y'all volunteer?
I've been working with Lord Malric for a good amount of years now.
Oh, okay. I really am a newcomer. How about all of y'all? Well, I know y'all are new. Y'all were in prison.
Well, this is what I was made for.
Yeah, we were in Lich jail. Yeah.
Wait. She just said something weird. She said this is what she was made
She
for.
always says something.
You know, you got a valid point. What can you expound on this whole made for? Like,
I mean, I
made
wouldn't
as in
make
when a
you know
mommy and a
people.
daddy love each other very much, or do you mean made as in like he was forged?
First, listen, daddy talk. Yeah.
You do
Did
kill
your
people
mom love
very
your
well.
daddy, or were you made out of
But you create
necessity?
well too.
Create tools to kill better.
Hold on, I really want to hear what you're
go ahead.
I really want to hear this.
So I very much kind of like the word question. Well, I mean, I was trained from a very young age on, you know, the intricate arts of murder and subtlety. So,
Right.
of course, this is what I was made for. Forged to be, forged to be an assassin.
Oh, okay. So your skill was made. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I call a meeting.
We're here. And we're all right here.
Okay.
Eating mutton.
It's good mutton.
Yeah. It tastes like mutton.
Salty. And a little bit of
There's a lot
something
of comments
else.
about mutton.
Is it honey in the backside here?
Give me, I guess.
Oh,
How would you go to the lovers' suite for?
I'll allow investigation
And
or
the
iron
move.
gut, I guess, to try to understand.
investigation.
I
To
still
try to
haven't
understand.
found it, but it's in there
Wait,
somewhere.
wait.
It's been salted.
I would have never guessed.
Is this orc
It's actually it's been smoked and cured. It's relatively simple, but it's done very nice. The wood that they've used to smoke it's probably some kind of fruit tree of some type. That's where you're getting that sweetness from.
Oh, fruit trees.
There's Thorngillian cherry, mayhaps.
Little bit of applewood. That's the sweetness. And then it's salted then, and then cured afterwards, and then it's a little bit at the end with a little bit more.
That's really it. It's pretty simple. Like, but
I could tell that.
Discerning tongue, I respect that.
I have quite a good many things that I'm quite accurate with.
I'm like looking at Duke. I'm trying to make his
I too have
posture
been
as
told
best I can.
I'm like this, though.
Roll for seduction.
Oh, hold on. From the apple. I just like take a piece of meat and I just take it like this. And you don't see where it's going, and then you just hear like a little noise.
Well, with how tall you are, I figured it'd be like above the level of the table.
Well, no, he's on the floor now.
Okay, so he's still in his box, right?
Yeah.
And he's just sitting on the floor in his box.
Yes, no, I just gave him meat.
How do you travel with him? Do you carry him?
I
or
carry him like a little football.
Sorry.
Like,
I'm a little much.
slinking
Not the
down
cat, the
below
whole
the
box.
level of the table.
Right.
okay, sure. And what are you
Stealthily.
stealth? Yeah, roll for stealth.
Stealthy, I didn't hear what he was doing.
That'd be 29.
Yeah, no one's gonna see you do nothing.
So I slip down below the
What-
table and start like crouch walking over to the cat.
Mhm.
I reach my hand in there.
Yeah, give me some and I'll handle it.
Ooh, that's something I'm good at.
I'm good for
Since there's no
16?
chairs.
16. You're able to get like a few fingers on there, but to like put more than a few fingers to kind of pet on it, it kind of backs. But it's not aggressive towards you. It's just kind of standoffish, and you get the sense that, and with that roll, you get the sense that it's probably been abused at some point, and it's still kind of getting a feeling for this group in a way.
Oh,
'cause
it's okay, little kitty. Don't worry, I'll be back to pet you later.
it seems
Do
really
I
nice.
hear
for
that?
you.
Oh, you absolutely would hear it.
Okay.
And then I back away and
I just,
pop
like-
back up.
Yeah, and you hear it kind of purr too as you back away. Like it's fairly nice towards you doing that. It's just
I'll look down,
See you then.
and I'm just I hear it not being aggressive towards you, and I just go, Are you trying to do that under the table stuff you were talking about with the 69th floor? Not interesting.
No, I've popped back up at this point. Not with you, oh god.
Good.
I've always wondered, did they give themselves a stranger, or is it keeping it in the family?
I don't want to know.
I mean, you're all pretty much
What
still
does that
strangers to
mean?
us.
Never mind.
You just don't answer it. It's probably in your best interest.
I don't understand your
I'm pretty handy.
Me and Alister sitting here just trying to figure out what he was saying. What she was saying.
Anyways, if anyone needs anything, I'll be visiting this Silent Fang Alley, I believe it was.
It might not be very wise to go by yourself.
No, let her.
I mean,
Alister, let him go.
Or
You hear echoing in your brain.
Do I?
somewhere out of sight, Shadow's bosom grows a bit.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
just
so. Are you going to? And you're probably going to ask her like where it is
Yeah.
exactly.
It is me, the dude. I have the magnificent power to speak into minds.
Are you actually making that hand gesture too?
I feel like he's like rubbing the side of his head a little bit.
Oh.
You know, perhaps some of that air would help with that migraine, Duke. I'll like pat him on the back as I go.
He's gone. The dude will just sigh out.
That's her leaving.
I really just think that guy needs to just get a handle on himself. Lady.
My bosom grows even though
So as Shadow, as you go up,
the size of my head.
You're gonna get top heavy.
as you go up to Alley. Yeah, there's somebody there.
Yes, madam, this Silent Fang Alley you mentioned. Where might I be able to find it?
Yes. It's just a mere gold.
Oh, of course. And I hand and slide over gold.
Ooh, thank you. Right this way. It's through the kitchen. She kind of walks you through. It's a very small kitchen. It's just like it's just a one stove kitchen. You see her press a brick in, and several bricks that are kind of laced together start unlacing. And there's this back alley that kind of opens. And looking through it, it's a few pop-up vendors that are just now opening. But it's a small alley that is behind several buildings, and it's been kind of made,
Like walled off, kind of.
yeah, through other buildings. Yeah.
Like in all the empty spaces buildings would make.
So, as they leave, Alister kind of walks over into a corner and just kind of stands there very still. And maybe not everybody notices, but if you were looking at him, you would almost notice that out of his feet there's like a fog that's kind of creeping out.
Okay.
And kind of almost like a wisp of smoke that's kind of going along the floor.
Okay.
And I'm going into my mist form, and I'm going to secretly try to follow that.
May I make a
Okay.
perception check?
She can't. What's that?
May I make a perception check to see?
Yeah, absolutely. I need you to make a stealth check with advantage.
And I
She
like
can't see
to
this, so.
kind of like look over my shoulder, because of course I'm trying to be sneaky.
Fuck.
A 1.
Well, with advantage, it's a 3. Oh wait, no, it's a 2. My bad, because I have a negative. I could not have rolled words.
Shadow's gonna take us.
Oh, I think I've left the cooler open. I think there's a breeze coming in. You definitely notice. Everybody notices.
I feel a chill. I'm like,
You notice a pool of mist following you as you go into the alley.
Alister, if you wanted to come on, you just had to ask. I'll just like say over my shoulder and then keep going.
Okay.
As far
I
as
will not respond.
as far as Allie, she doesn't see it,
I'm
and
gonna
it
keep
being around
following
her
you.
ankles, she doesn't really notice. In the you rolled a what? 18. So you notice him doing this for sure. Are you doing anything with that?
I'll just be like, I will make sure, I will bring your armor to your room, I suppose. Well, Renfield will. Just don't, I would just cleanse your mind afterwards.
When you guys get in the back alley, it's maybe only like 150 feet of alley, but there's little pop-up vendors, and some of them are kind of tiered up. They've somehow mounted like these little places where they can kind of set up shop and people can kind of get on different stairwells. There's like cloth that kind of blocks it from the top, and it's nice and dark. Down at one end, you definitely see like glowing of several green and reddish lights. And as you get in there, there's a huge orc that kind of approaches you. Hey, lady, what you doing tonight?
Well, that depends. If you touch me, probably decapitating you.
Oh, I like it. You like to play around, do role play.
So, if anyone, you would probably notice this. Shadow's hand starts like drifting towards her side.
Okay.
Where like a little quiver is kept with bolts, and kind of surreptitiously like put one onto my left hand and like flex a little bit. Please come closer if you dare. And I'll give like a sadistic smile.
Kind of reach over, a little bit of drool's kind of coming down, kind of wiping away. Where do you want to go? Down to the green light district?
And then there's a soft, quiet, like almost like a snapping sound as a small bolt buries itself in this orc's leg.
Oh, okay. What is it? Is it just a plain bolt, or?
It's whatever that mysterious celestial chimera poison was.
Got you. Immediately the skies are. Yeah, I need something to say.
So you're out experimenting.
Oh, yes, I am. How do you expect it?
He kind of fits in with a few of the other orcs that are passed out on whatever other substance they've obtained in this back alley. His eyes his pupils grow black and fill his eyes just like the paladin in the tree. And he kind of starts almost having like partial convulsions and just kind of flops down on the ground. And his eyes are just wide open looking up.
And of course, I'm going to search him for anything valuable.
Ooh, yeah, give me an investigation.
Not my strongest suit.
Or you're just
I have to be bad.
Okay.
just a disappointed sigh.
That's a 15, so
corner of the
20.
The only thing that he has like an orcish dagger. It's a very crooked, crude-made dagger.
I'll take it just to give it to them.
And just 5 gold pieces. That's it.
Hey, 5 gold ain't bad.
Is he alive?
Yeah, I think he's alive.
I'll look at him, see if he's alive.
Oh, he's alive. He's just not there. He's almost like shifting and vibrating at this point on the ground.
I warned you. You're lucky you're alive, you piece of shit. And then we'll go looking if there's any, like, shady kind of black market dealers of anything useful.
Yeah, kind of going through, just do a perception check.
Alright.
Mr. DM, would you let me know when 10 minutes are up?
10 minutes are up, sure, I'll let you know.
That's gonna be a 7.
A 7. Nothing's
Can I
labeled.
take 12 instead?
Sure, I'll let this time.
I'm just taking a passive.
Yeah, there's definitely one stall that has several different vials.
Okay.
Most of them are doing some kind of medicine vials of stuff in all different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, I'll go over. Hello, mistress, madam, whatever you are. Interested in your wares?
Yes, well, I got shit. You tell me what you're looking for.
Well, what do you have?
Oh, we have some coma. It's kind of what this guy over here is on over here.
He points down to this orc and he's like passed out, kind of fading in and out.
Oh, yes, that does seem interesting. Well, how much for a vial?
That'd be 2 gold.
2 gold, that's... Can I get 5?
Oh, yes, that's basically my whole stack. Oh, sure.
So you said that was coma?
Coma.
I wonder what it does to you.
Who knows? Who's to say?
You maybe want me to take a look at it.
It makes you punctuate.
If only you were there.
It's safe, Zach. Good job.
It just makes you hesitate a little.
Sorry it's so short on supply. Some people have been buying more of this to help them sleep a little bit better, if you understand.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. Anything else of interest?
That's all I do. I'm about to wrap it up now that I'm sold out.
Do you know where anyone else might have poisons or something of a more nefarious sort?
Yes, you go down to Nexus. He's down there right near the Green Light District.
Ah, perfect. Well, have a good day.
Yeah.
It's 10 gold.
Is Greenlight District the Orcish Red Light District?
Only you were there. We should have come with.
Okay, don't phrase it like that, though.
Everything is in there.
Naughty table.
Me, I was defending myself.
You were not.
While you guys are doing that stuff, what are you guys doing at the table now? It is nighttime.
I don't know about you all, but I am going to go up to my room. I have some ideas for Renfield that I must work on.
I'm also going up to my room. I got some things I need to kind of situate in my bag before tomorrow's moisturizing.
Okay. So you guys are gonna take your long rest, get started with that.
Well, I'm going to go up to my room, but once I'm up there, I would very much like to take my little terrarium, my little aquarium, and is there? Does my room have like a window or something?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take. I'm not even take the plants out. I'm just gonna dump. I'm just gonna kind of tip and dump the water out and just be like, "Gardy-loo, y'all," and like just take, because I don't want the slug water still in there, so I'm trying to refresh the aquarium.
Got you. Alister, give me.
Remembered.
Alister, you start feeling a few drops of water in the back alley. Give me.
I was hoping it was gonna be the orc guy.
Someone's about to get.
Give me a dexterity check.
Curious.
Suddenly the cloud
Makes
just
it
dipped
in
back.
like,
In the other 1 second.
What am I doing here?
He goes on a spiritual
What
trip.
was that?
Looking out the window, you're just kind of looking at another building wall and another window right there, and below there's just a bunch of sheets that looks like it's covering up some back alley.
So to me, it looks pretty like.
Yeah, you
I
just
said
dump it out.
Gardy-loo. That is a warning yell. That's like saying 4 on a golf course.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you hear, what was it? Looky-loo? What was it?
Gardy-loo.
Gardy-loo.
It's what they used to see in medieval times when they empty the chamber pots out their windows.
Oh, I know.
I highly doubt they turned anyone.
Never heard that in my life.
Is that not?
You're the kind of person that will say
Yeah,
after
watch
you dumped
history.
it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you know about
Gardy-loo?
Am I the
I'm not saying you're wrong.
cooler dude? I can't even.
Yes, you just made up information to tell me.
Alister, you need to make a dexterity.
I want to.
Yes, sir. I think I want to say I get advantage on dexterity while in this form, but I can't find it.
It's escape, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Me too.
Oh, you get hit with I know what that is over there.
Roll black.
That was. And we're not rating. I was right. Dirty Lou. Use in Edinburgh as a warning cry when it was customary to throw slops from the window into streets.
Gotcha. He still rolled a
Oh, I love
one.
that.
So what is there any more of the gesturing snails or any of that in there still?
No, I gave that to Shadows
Okay.
put in vials. So it's just the water still has some of that mucusy kind of
Deliciousness.
secretions from the slug and snail. So, because you said when I put my when I use it to moisturize, I have to.
Now, technically, I can't pass through walls in this form.
So you get hit with the water, but nothing happens. You just kind of splash through. And so this big splash happens near you, and you see this happen as well, Shadow.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of float away towards the wall.
Gotcha.
Into the corner.
Right, so that's what you do. What are you two doing? You
well,
one? We doing?
Quite.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Because once the dude finishes his meal and kind of heads back up to his room, he's got to work on Renfield, but he's also going to start something else. He wants to bottle a specific blood wine, and he's going to use. I want to ask you if I can use 2 bottles of my potions with it.
Inside the wine?
Yes.
Infuse it in the wine?
Infusing it into the wine, and I'm calling it Joy.
Joy.
And because what I'm taking out of my bag after I'm in my room is I'm going to start. I attach my little instruments and my IVs into the corpse of a very happy cleric.
What's that cleric's name again?
Nancy. Instead of Nancy, he doesn't know his name, so it's gonna just be called Joy.
Okay.
Because he has that permanent smile on his face. Yeah.
No.
So I'm going to bleed him dry
Okay.
into 2 bottles of wine and mixing in some of the red wine I got from earlier, and then 2 potions of 2 healing potions.
Okay. So that's 1d4 for each serving of wine then, if they drink that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You want me to do a medicine check to see if I do it right?
Yes.
24.
Yes. You do it very well.
And then, so now that Mancy's now just a husk, what I'm doing is I slice open his torso, separate all the body parts properly into his bag, but specifically I'm taking his ribs and I'm turning that into a shield. It looks like a shield as I start working on Renfield.
Okay. Alright. What? So when you were working on Renfield, you're putting the ribs into him? Or?
No, it's so his arm is going to have this rib shield on it that seems to, when he flexes, it kind of like spreads out a little bit.
Nice. Alright.
That's what I'm going to be working on for the night.
Gotcha. Give me a medicine check to see how that goes as well.
I saw.
That's really good. That's a 27.
Yeah, flawless. You're having a great night. You have your own room. It's peaceful in there. You're able to just get right back into your work. Just
As you all walk past the room, it's like one of those comedic, like, thawing noises with like a hammer.
There's a
Animal Crossing crafting.
for like a split second. It's almost like a jackhammer is going on.
These are some hard songs.
All right. Anything else, sir?
That will be all I'm doing this evening.
All right, great. Ishmagog, what are you guys doing now that it's into the night and
Trying to get into
no
their
one else
door
is really
with
at the
their
table?
The Duke and the armor are no longer watching us. Perhaps we can now go into the night and cause mischief and pillage.
You say that cause mischief.
Now? Why not? Well, I kind of wanted to go to a blacksmith.
Where's the
As the Duke's doing this, he also remembers something, and he opens the door. Oh yeah, it's here. As think fast. He tosses the 20-pound barrel of random scrap at you.
I'm just gonna get hit with it.
You just accept it?
Yeah, you go, think fast, and I go, can you throw it?
20 pounds. My goodness.
What's your strength?
Both of my eyes blink separately and I get hit
I mean,
with
it's a 10, so I can lift it.
Different than throwing it, though.
But I'm on the second floor. I can just kind of toss it down.
You just let it hit you, though, you're gonna just take 4 points.
it.
Oh.
I just go,
Oh, thanks. Sorry.
Allie peeks her head out. Wow, what's all the noise out there?
oh, I fell over. We're just leaving.
Is there construction happening?
Like, you go out first, and they're all coming like, no, okay, other way. One more, the other way.
Oh, much difficulty.
You guys
Hopefully
leave?
not.
We're trying to leave. I'm gonna allow it. Now that you tried, I'll allow it. So you guys are going out the main entrance, right?
Yeah.
Alright, it's nighttime now. The lights have been lit. So what are you guys doing now that you're on like the main?
I look around and I yell out,
It's the blacksmith!
Can I hear this from the back alley?
Ooh, give me a perception. It needs to be kind of high.
you gotta do as well?
Is it higher
Yeah,
than
you guys
12?
can do it.
Oh, no.
No,
You guys are rolling back.
Very bad.
That sucks.
all good.
I did.
It's a 10.
I'm really great.
I did great.
Whatever, we're good. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, give me
It's Dr. Duke to you.
kind of yell this out. Give me diplomacy if you don't mind.
diplomacy.
Yeah, you're kind of trying to
Not present.
Where are the blacksmith?
Well, it would be him. So I would allow either one, honestly. Why don't I have a plus one?
Where is she? After he said that, I just go, what he said! Like the same volume.
You see,
That's just a 10.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
I thought it was a 19.
Many of the orcs around you are like, there's one orc that kind of is like, oh yeah, down that way at the end to the left. And this keeps going. They don't really want to engage with you guys.
Alright, whatever that is.
They looked a little freaked out.
Blacksmith's that way, come on. Yeah.
Like you're totally stomping. It's not a quake.
What does it look like when a two-headed Etten runs? Like,
Hopefully they're in sync.
Yeah, but like 2 times speed.
As you guys are walking by and you look up, you know, as you were hearing all the noises,
Facing us against the wall.
you guys are hearing all those noises, you see like the shadow of like the Duke with his like stupidly like high like collar.
You need to put the cloak on.
Yeah, I need to put the cloak on again. The stupidly high collar, like with backlit of candles, and you see him with like all these tools in his hands, and he's just kind of laughing up into the sky.
wait, like from your window or like actually?
Well,
outside?
they're just gonna see from the outside like the
window.
shadow of it.
Somewhere-
because-
On the other building.
yeah, like going from there.
Did you hear a organ piano playing? I don't know. I don't know. When I looked up at the room, a bunch of bats flew out of it. And thunder. Yeah. All of a sudden, the inn looked pretty gothic. And it was on a hill. It was weird.
In the full moon.
Yeah, the clouds started to gather.
Everything became claymation.
Anyways, is that Gene Wilder? Yeah, I looked up there and the Duke was bald.
I'm sorry.
We go to the blacksmith.
That's all that happens.
Whenever y'all are ready.
They can probably going.
And this is why we spent almost 4 episodes on one bridge.
We'll get there.
We're going to the blacksmith.
Not effectively.
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
You guys get to the kind of towards the opposite end of the main street. You see a hanging sign that says Drex. It says Drex's Smash Stone Forge.
I like that.
Smash stone. I do
Smash
that. You do that. That mysterious omnipresent force is correct. Forces are happening here.
No, you said that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you
Right
took
off the
cat with
rails.
you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that was
Something
like,
anyway.
Alright, let's see about where are we here? You already do this. I just want to see what they're capable of. Very well, but if they're worthy. But afterwards, I get to choose the next location. Yeah, that's how we work. Alright, who's out there? We are!
Are we gonna be able to tell
Bloodline!
the voices apart?
My dog!
can we hear this from the
I think
We're down the road now.
Oh, yeah, what can I do for you? 2, 1, 2. 2 individuals! What can I do?
We're so sick of hearing this question. Everywhere you go, or you want to do.
I wanted to see your craftsmanship.
Kind of looking around, he does have some things kind of hanging up on the walls. Give me a perception check.
Oh,
I hate those.
Thank you for some things.
7. There's a lot of weapons and shields on the wall. A fair amount, I should say.
So shiny.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Yeah, let me see your hammers.
Oh, I throw my arm across like I'm crossing my arms, but he doesn't, so I just do this.
Stop! We're not doing it. Alright, and the MythFits ended.
Oh yeah, we got a few hammers.
There's all these orcish made simple hammers in there. Nothing looks particularly none of them look particularly special. Some of them are one-handed, some of them are two-handed. But they're just they're good orcish made steel hammers.
Okay, they're good, they're not great.
They're about as great as you can make an orcish hammer.
They're orcish for sure. Derogatory.
I'm just sitting there itching the shards in my head.
You have something there? Oh my god, it's sticking out of his head. Yeah, it does that.
It says that.
Have you seen a doctor about that?
We have.
I've seen a few and they stabbed me.
Oh,
Well, I won't live it down. I won't. Any kind of armor or No, we don't wear armor.
we're about to close up shop here soon. It's getting late.
No, that's fine. You got any like material for sale?
Sure. What kind of material?
I don't know, something like you don't see every day. Not like iron or like steel or like leather. Like, you got anything like weird?
Weird.
Maybe
The
do
weird one's down there.
We've tried your
I resemble that mug.
orc drinks. Do you have orc metal? Ooh, orc
That
metal.
doesn't make.
Our stomach's good. I do
You
have
have big birds.
I do have a couple ingots of void iron. Whoa. Maybe I'd be interested. Perhaps this was a Yes, it's collected from rare creatures. Yeah, that sounds using
these on?
the. Find out what void iron.
What's that?
Find out what void iron is.
Give me a
What is it?
it'd be some kind of
material, right? Maybe bushcraft?
research.
Right?
I want to say it might be research.
Research was that's my lowest.
I
Would it be
know.
culture? Is it like culturally used in certain places?
I'm gonna. It is based
Can I just
on.
make a check with my instruments?
You know what?
Could be insight.
You use your teeth to check it.
I will allow you.
His teeth.
Okay.
Check it. Here, bite this.
You have your lich's favor.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, you used it last time.
Remember we used it.
You have your peppermints.
It's not gonna save this.
I
Could use them.
Mike, were you using your smith skills?
Yeah.
You do have an advantage on it.
Can I give?
Oh, you
I
do.
do.
Almost like it made a skill system or something.
That's so much better.
I was about to say
17.
17. What you know about void armor? It's incredibly dense metal harvest from celestial remains, and it can be used to craft void armor and void weapons, but it requires immense heat and a rare power source to actually work the metal.
Power. We got a power sword.
Of his head.
No.
No, he
What?
was knocking on the shards to
Yeah, it's
take
like-
them in there.
Sharp.
I only have a few of these. How many do you want?
Oh.
What's happening? I'm missing something.
Some like baseball signals going on
My funny thing. How many do you have?
here. I think he
There's
was
two right now. That's up to you. How much would it go for both?
Well, they're about 75 gold a piece.
Oh. Oh. We are going to obviously buy them. Okay.
Bargaining? Absolutely. It's a little jump.
That was a mean jump, and I wish you didn't do that.
Only we had trays to roll in.
Stop it.
My bargaining is a. I could
Bless.
I could bless. We could attempt to bless.
Seduce the
I'll attempt to bless. I think this is my last plus of the day.
Not that this
You have
is any good.
We have 2 pep. You can put 2 pep on that. So you put 2 more
2 pet points. Yeah, you can add each pet point will let you
Yeah, those little green numbers on
yeah,
the
each
left.
one
Oh,
will allow you to
point.
add. If you guys don't know this, we have pet points that you guys can apply to
5,
it.
7.
And it will basically take however many points you want, you can add to your skill checks.
Ooh. Not permanently
you can
though,
use
for
all
that
two.
specific.
Just for
I
that
would
roll.
just make it a 12 though. That's good.
12's better than a 10. Basically.
I'll give you guys a couple more seconds.
You could also technically.
I
Don't
mean,
you?
those things.
Can I give him mine too?
Yeah, you guys are bargaining together, yes?
Yeah, can I give him mine too?
You're bargaining too?
Well, I mean, I said like. I'm not doing well, but
You can do bargaining then, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Oh God. Okay.
Let's get hit.
I'm closing soon.
Gusto there.
75 gold, or you can leave the store. I have to go.
75 for both.
No appeal.
Thought I'd try.
So,
I heard the Duke do that once. And buy
poor guy just trying to use
Okay,
rework.
well, I'll take them.
We're both taking so for 150 gold, you get both void iron pieces.
Awesome.
As well.
And he goes, "All right, I must close up shop."
Alright, have a good night, Mr. Rex, I assume?
Yes. And what's y'all's name? Your name? Orient. I forget.
You're just so petty. Petty passive aggressive.
All right, character.
I love it.
The store closes.
I'm Penny. He's passive aggressive.
Back in the Silent Fang alley. What are you guys doing?
So I've probably reached, what was it, Nexus at this point? Necklace, I believe your name was?
My name's Nexus.
Yeah, close enough, whatever. What do you have on offer? You came highly recommended by some other green fellow whose name I don't remember.
What do you mean? I can get a lot of different things.
Oh, anything detrimental when injected into people's bodies or ingested.
You have one. Here.
Pulls out his. This right here will make most It doesn't really work so much on orcs as it does other creatures and beasts. They'll put them right out for you. They'll be paralyzed.
Oh, for how long?
If it takes, lasts about an hour.
Excellent. How many vials do you have, and how much are they?
This is my last vial. It's gonna be about. She kind of looks at you, looks back at the vial. 150 gold.
Well, I'm not sure I have that much. And I kind of like pull my horse down and try and lean forward. Is there any way I can persuade you to do a little cheaper? Can I roll for seduction?
Kind of grabs it.
You were way too excited to roll.
And yeah, roll for seduction.
I would like to use the points I put into it and have it leave me alone. That will be a dirty 20.
What?
Naturally.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do some business. They got some spare rooms to meet in, and we can have a little meeting chit chat. That's okay with you.
I'm sure we can come to some form of arrangement.
Well, here, let me put up a close sign real quick. Let me go back this way. He'll put up a close sign, and he'll put out his...
Is the mist form of Alister still watching?
Yeah.
What?
I am. I'm there.
How close are you?
I'm gonna say your 10 minutes is almost up,
Okay.
but not quite.
You can make it through this.
You feel like an extra jolt of cold at your ankles.
So I look up. Alister, I might end up killing someone, so I might need you and the rest of the B team to bail me out of jail. That's all I'm saying. And then I'll like
That's not a bad idea.
bend over and like pat the mist.
It kind of scurries out of your reach as you bend down.
It's like empties wherever the hand goes.
Don't touch me.
Alright, what are you doing? Like misting.
Sorry, I was tying my shoe.
Roll for deception?
Sure. 16.
Yeah, he believes you. He's kind of preoccupied. He has thoughts going through.
I imagine.
Which one?
And
I would say both. From a method, both.
he has just like a simple front pocket. He kind of just slips it in, a little button, just buttons it. Okay, he goes to take your hand.
I'm a bit shy. Once we're in private,
I
of
can
course.
help you.
La la la.
So
I hate to say this, I'm following.
You're right behind them, walking, and even taking their hand or not, he's guiding you. You're right behind him. Your 10 minutes is up now. So what happens?
You hear almost like a crack of a whip, and the mist is like instantly gone.
Was that you?
Was that the orc with a fedora leather hat and vest?
It was Indiana Bones, of course.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, that one stuck over my head.
Thank you.
As you guys get to like this glowing green,
No, just getting ready for later.
there are these few closed cells that are embedded inside some of the walls. There are green lights kind of pointing at, and you see these some orc males would consider very lovely orc women as you're walking through the end of this alley.
She's not mad.
He kind of waves like, "Hey, Sonny, hey, Nexus."
Been down this lane.
The last door he kind of opens. Yeah, right. Come on, right on in.
I'll see you after you go on.
He walks in and he holds the door,
So
and his other hand's kind of pointing over at the. There's just a bed over there. That's the only thing that's over.
I'll look over my shoulder, kind of looking for this mist. Well, come on after you, and I'll walk in, and just you'll hear a soft click as I ready another bolt, kind of hidden under my cloak.
Okay, give me a stealth check. I know you're trying to hide that.
That'll be 17.
Ooh, that's gonna be him for sure. So you do that.
I'm good at 3 things.
So is it your first time or
Oh no, I'm just a little shy about things in public. No, of course I'm not going to give things without payment. So might I inspect this file?
Well, you know, you asked me that in the place like this. I don't think that would be wise. How do I know he wouldn't just run off with it?
Well, I mean, you're blocking the door, and besides, that would be rude.
How about I hold it and you can look at it?
Oh, of course. And then I'll kind of like lean up and like, where's he holding it? Like in his perspective, like right here?
Like right here.
So I'll like reach forward and like try and look at it, kind of like blocking his sight as I, my left hand comes up and shoot generally in his slightly below the belt region.
Okay. With advantage, and it's a sneak attack if that's part of your thing.
That is.
Give me an
low
attack.
blow.
Give me an attack roll.
You taught him something.
So let me pull up my thing. So I will hold on. Let me roll for my imbuement first.
No, the other one.
Ooh. So this will be acid damage added on top of the poison.
Gotcha. What was the attack on that?
So
it is with
I am
advantage.
about to roll that now. So that will be 18 plus, I believe, plus.
That'll hit. An 18 will hit by itself. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a 25 to hit.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be 1d6 plus a d8 of lightning. I'm sorry, acid damage. So that will be 5 piercing damage, 4 acid damage, and then whatever poison that chimera blood is, because I still have 2 more doses of that.
Oh, so he gets hit with that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
People are gonna think there's.
He will
really
not
fun
pay
stuff
for that. He
happening.
goes down, and same thing. The black pupils kind of open up, and as he falls back, the vial in his hand just kind of, and it lands like on his face as he's down on the ground. Eyes expanding, looking like he took something at Lollapalooza. And he's down.
So I will. Thank you. And slip it into my bandolier.
There you go.
Of course, I'm gonna see what he has on him. Would you prefer theft or?
Oh, he's gonna steal from the merchant.
Yeah, give me theft.
He tried to seduce me.
No, wait.
You should know. You should do that. Objection.
We weren't
24.
there. We weren't
Something's
there.
not adding up here.
I was.
Oh well.
You find
Yes.
Yeah.
he has just 3 gold pieces on it, and then you find another yellow vial.
Ooh.
on him.
Do I know what this vial is, and I can use my botany knowledge for that?
It's not made with plants, so
Okay.
you can use I'll medicine if you want.
Not the best at it, but I'll try. That's a little cocked. 19.
Oh, 19. So this is saliva made from a cloaker.
Oh.
So you know that cloakers can talk telepathically to one another. So this will allow you to, whoever you inject with, potentially read their thoughts.
And what is the name of the poison he gave me?
He didn't tell you.
Okay. I'll just call it paralysis poison then.
There you go. That works.
Metal.
Alright.
There's
All right.
3 orcs.
What are you doing now?
Does his man, or rather orchid, looked intact after I shot him in it?
Oh.
It's facing up, so the bolt is up. It's intact. It's been pierced.
Oh, what I said is true.
So I'm going to just very roughly rip the bolt out, intending to cause as much damage as I can.
Even though he is out of his mind in whatever realm his mind is in, you still hear a loud. "Ah!"
We'll keep this on
So it's
souvenir.
not anesthesia.
And then I will walk out the door.
Gotcha.
This is not a medically approved procedure.
As you pass the other orc named Sunny, kind of looks over at you and be like, "He is quick, isn't he?"
Did he have dragon tail? Oh,
That's
yes.
funny.
Oh.
He'll need a few minutes.
Oh, one of those. Oh, you're skilled, huh?
You know, never mind. I have to be going back to my room. Toodles, and I will quickly hurry back to the inn.
And go back to your room.
Yep.
Great.
And as you're walking by,
That's gotta be the Duke.
Alister, so you went back to your armor, correct?
Yes.
So while that was happening, what were you doing when you got back to your armor?
Where's my armor?
moved into your room.
Yeah.
Renfield would have actually.
Okay, so I wake up in my room.
3rd floor rooms.
And last I remember, I don't even want to contemplate what's happening. And I think, well, she got herself into this mess. She can get herself out.
Amen.
And I'm gonna walk right up to the window
It's the elf say.
and then just stand there, and that's it. And take my long rest.
So like Terminator, just stand there.
Yeah.
And watch. Okay, got you.
Do I see him as I pass by the window?
You see her splashing water everywhere. You see him like grinding, and he walks through the armor.
I'll just look up
That's it.
and wave.
So you go back to your room.
There's just a slow, sad, unapproving shake of the head. That's all you see.
He's not mad. He's just disappointed.
I'm just disappointed.
That's honestly worse.
Questions.
What was
What was Manti wearing?
He was wearing his armor of Solmaris. It's very similar to the other paladin armors that you saw. Just has
So I thought it was a breastplate.
Only the low half.
some nice medium armor. It's very corroded after falling into that rut. Not really useful. Some of the armor has actually like melded and singed into the skin.
That was a real screen of
Can I try Thorin because I'm reorganizing my wine knife?
Yeah.
The knife of the lie. I have a massive come on me.
Alright. Zolo.
Because I have some of because it's the harness is probably intact, but some of the metal is corroded. Could I attempt to just kind of like
That's okay.
put it on top of Renfield's hide armor, kind of thing?
Oh, man, it's pretty corroded.
Or maybe even just the bone shield I made. Maybe just put the metal on there. Because I rolled pretty well on that. I rolled a 27.
What kind of tools are you using? What tool proficiency are you using?
Just my medical stuff, because it's the main part of it is bone. So just like the edge here, would be like the front of it.
It's definitely gonna take some blacksmithing, to get this off. It seriously has melted into his skin and bones.
I completely separated into body part, him into body parts.
Right.
So there's probably not much left. But if you're saying I need to get help for this, I'll absolutely do that.
I would say you're looking at it and you're like, it's melted into him. Bah, bah, bah. Sorry.
Everyone loves it.
It really, you can't help it.
Do I hear you two pound back up the stairs?
No, we're not back yet.
Oh, you're not back yet? Never mind.
That's the last thing. So you guys,
Yes, go ahead.
you guys exit the blacksmith. Are you going back to your room now?
Nah.
It's pretty okay.
It's my turn now.
It is relatively late. Most of the stores are closing up. Okay, great. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, Smithy was a bit disappointing. I know I got the funny iron. What does it even do? You know, void stuff. You wouldn't understand.
Things with one eye than the other.
Only a genius like me could understand it. I understand it. Yeah. Void stuff, it's obvious what that is. What does it do then? Void stuff, void.
It's nothing to read that way.
What now? He knows.
He knows.
He doesn't know. He taught me that. Does he know more than me?
Yes, I've got some here.
Though these orcs lack in many things, unlike I, perhaps we can find arcane secrets within these dark isles. Come now, brother, let us search. Like what? Dark Isles. Magic stuff? Yes. Oh, dark secrets. Is lacking in someone as talented as I in the arcane. So I must develop my dark secrets more. You're okay. Shut up. And go. Okay.
Yeah, blip.
I'm listening. Other hands. Awesome.
I'm feeling insulted. I don't know from where.
There, a few doors down, there is a place. It is closed now, but it is called Rakdol's Relics.
Oh.
I remember. Well, they should just have kept my gold.
I'll circle around there. Is there any
It's almost like townhouse or storefronts, so they're all connected. There's no circling around. They're just, it's part of like a strip of different shops.
I'll push on the door, see if it's locked.
It is locked.
Well, perhaps a little infernal influence might help here.
And I shall possess myself
Okay.
with a closet.
Okay.
As suddenly, I grasp onto my face and I go. As my skin starts to become more, become patches of green scales, my eyes become sort of like a fly's eyes. The shards begin to kind of congeal and become a disgusting webbed horn.
Well, now, let's see if we can break inside now. Is that what I look like when you do that to me? Much worse.
As I will cast our limited polymorph and turn us into a rat.
A rat.
Suddenly we just go.
So does it have two heads?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't even know, but yes.
Yes, we have two little rat heads. One has
Two-headed rat, also known as a twat.
one has the shards. The other one has rat beard.
I like that one. I like that one.
Rats. We're gonna scamper around.
Okay. So there's definitely probably just enough for you to squeeze under the door. Inside you see it's actually a really small shop. There's only like one shelf and a little bit of shelving behind it.
I'm sorry. We had a moment.
Get the hold of yourself.
I was just picking up when he was putting down.
Oh, that's where I left it.
I smell you stepping in.
Don't worry, we have medical facilities. Don't worry, he's a doctor. All
No,
right.
but what happens if the doctor gets down?
Well, we have a medic.
Back on track. We gotta get back on track. Okay, so as you guys you squeeze underneath, there's only one shelving and a shelf, and it's just a bunch of knick-knack kind of trinkets on there. Anything particular you're looking for that might catch your eye?
Any sort of books or maybe scrolls that look like they might be holding some sort of dark secrets. And whatever I consider looks like dark secrets.
Okay, so this is specifically the relic store. You're seeing things like small bead stones, what looks like several knots on a rope. You're seeing like a chain of teeth. You're seeing some pendants. Yeah, it's not really any. That's probably a different store. This was the relic store more so.
All right. So the teeth.
Mhm.
Do you think our little rat body could grab that teeth necklace and squeeze back out?
Yeah, sure. You can certainly try.
Yeah, I will certainly try that.
Yeah, so you get up there.
Could I, before I do,
Mhm.
check for any arcane traps?
Sure.
Ah,
You can do Arcana or you can investigate.
Do
Mhm.
Our normal ones, like he looks for arcane ones.
Yeah, you investigate for normal checks.
2 heads? That's right.
something 2 heads better.
I got a
Something.
Want to be a kid?
21.
I got a 17.
Whoa! 17. So with the 17, you don't see any physical traps. With what you found is it seems like the teeth, and then there's also what looks like some kind of pendant with blood marks on it. There's some kind of knotted rope that's been knotted in a weird way, where it kind of goes in on itself, and everything looks like it just has like this little bit of aura on each one, and it's all the same aura. Now, looking past it, you did really good. doing the Arcana check on these soot-etched teeth. It's a small blackened tooth charred, and you know it's said to bring luck. The luck is dubious with these though, but it stains your hands when you go if you were to go to touch it.
Is like the staining like a security measure, or is that just like a?
Do you think the ore that's on all of these on the shelves is probably a security measure more so than the actual soot that's on it?
Is there any way? Can I see if there's like perhaps some sort of like arcane markings that's causing this that maybe we could gnaw at to disrupt, or?
Sure. Give me another one for the room this time. Looking for all these things.
Ooh, well, that's very good. That's 18 plus a 9.
Woo! All right, cool. So 27. Yeah, looking back behind the main counter there seems to be, it's kind of emitting the same exact color of aura, and it's just this like room that's been kind of marked with some kind of chalk on the wall, and it is glowing in the same way.
I speak to you with rat.
And I go,
So wait, hold on. If you're polymorphed into a rat,
yeah.
this is a two-headed rat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my first
Two
question.
tails?
Two tails.
Two tails.
Two tails.
Yeah.
Two.
It looks cool.
It's two tails. Yeah, you're kind of.
Two rats can join, but you just joined at the middle.
Ooh, that's awful. I like that.
You still have your giant horn?
Yeah.
5 rats.
And he's got like a rat beard.
king.
6 legs?
Just four.
No, just one.
As you go to kind of gnaw on the bits of the chalk that are kind of sticking out, it does disrupt it, and you see a lot of the ore kind of disperse.
And we'll scamper over. Yoink and go over to where we entered from.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm letting him live his life right now.
And then polymorph drops as they're halfway to the door.
You guys are now back in the alley, or back on the main road.
Just run the racket. Just keep going back and forth.
I run the rat.
I'm not there.
The rat kid.
Nah. I'll
Much like
we'll enter into. We'll go down the street, and we'll enter a different alleyway.
Yeah.
We'll exit out of the rat.
what you want.
I can barely touch my toes.
Or I guess we both got in our teeth or whatever.
I was like, team lift.
My mouth is just white. I just ate a bunch of chalk.
Just licked it.
Looks like he's got rabies.
It's the
Works not on it.
The Duke. We won't owe him anything now.
No, we probably will.
No.
Maybe the effort will make him think that we don't.
Let's get out of here. Oh, and then I'll turn us invisible and we'll head back.
Got you. Are you going straight to your room?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Very stealthy.
If you look out the window, you're doof, 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 but you don't see anything this time.
I'm gonna.
Or you hear that, but you look up and is actually tiptoeing. For what it's worth.
All get to your bedrooms, turning in for the night. I think that's where we're going to take our break right now. And we'll be right back. Woo! Yay! Hey! We're back.
We did not do much.
You couldn't see us.
We definitely didn't do that for 10 minutes straight. When at the beginning of the break, you guys were all taking a long rest, and with that, welcome to level 4. You guys level up.
I am still as fragile as glass.
Let's.
My eardrums are fragile.
We're gonna start on this side,
Bearish.
and
Theater.
Duke Sorrento, we're all gonna roll for HP now. What's your new HP, sir?
I am using a red die because it's blood.
And
what?
What'd you get?
I rolled a 1.
So, hold on, don't roll yet. We're gonna roll when it's your turn. Come on, guys. Shame.
Now, on the
Shame.
bright side, I did take a 2 in Constitution. So from 18 HP, I go to 20.
Everybody,
21.
you got to the 20s. 21. Alright, got
Where are
you.
we at?
You're grown up.
We'll get there.
A lot
we'll get there.
more.
Alright, Guppy.
However, wait.
Oh, what's up?
Wait.
However, as the morning does come and we feel energized in all this, Renfield has a new form as he is bulkier and is kind of overbearing now and has a nice bone shield on one of his arms and is wielding a flail. And the end of the flail is a big spiked skull.
Oh.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
much healthier as he is now at 1 HP.
So that's where it went.
Alright.
Your
Awesome.
HP. Oh, yeah, like combined, you're like us.
Guppy, roll for HP. Or you can take the flat, either one. 5 more, so
Nice.
what does that put you at now?
Plus your con. And
You have a D6.
Oh,
Oops.
no, you have a D8.
You have a D8.
I do?
Yes.
you're one.
Yeah.
Roll again.
Get your shit together.
Well, that could be worse.
Roll an 8 right now.
Oh!
Roll take 7.
My
Constitution, you have a +2, so that's 9 HP more.
What are you at now? What's your total?
So, and well, after renew, the total max would be 36.
36.
Mm,
Alright.
And we're not
Shadow.
resting, so like.
Do you want to take the flat or are you going to roll?
yes, so that.
I'm taking the flat. I'm gonna take the flat, so that'd be 5 plus 2.
Howard!
You should gamble.
Go
I'd
gambling.
like to have a health pool unlike
Party,
you.
let's go get
Howard!
Trip to 35.
That was my favorite.
Very nice. 34. Alright. On this side of the table, Alister.
Alright, Alister.
6, okay.
Okay, plus 2, so 8. So my total is 41.
Nice. 1. Alright. And we're going to do God.
All right. 6, baby. Big numbers. Ooh, bad number. That's gonna be that's a 2 plus a 3, so 5.
5. And now. Ishbibadab.
I'll take it. 6 plus 5 to 11.
You still rolled better than me.
You got an 11. He got a 5.
What's the max of both?
Yeah. So 16
total.
plus, what was it before? 76.
76.
So now what is it? 92?
Yeah.
92.
Sweet baby.
Wow.
Please hit us with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, please hit us this time.
That's great.
Ideally with a bunch of fireballs.
Power word kill still kills you.
For now.
Well, does 10 HP help?
We'll go around the table again. Sorry, should have did this one.
Remember, we
Duke, are you crafting anything over this long rest? Well, you did
I-
craft some stuff.
Well, the wine.
The wine. Okay, so
Which I will let you now have these 2 back, as I have used these for wine.
Yes, sir.
How many? I did roll. What was that? The 20? I think that was the 29. For the how many servings of that?
I'd say it being potions, they're both 2d4. You use all of them, so you have 4d4 to break that up. So I think 1d4 per serving of wine, because a bottle is usually 4 servings.
I rolled really well.
You did.
Good job.
I'll gamble.
Okay, let's gamble. Let's go.
No gambling.
So you
You wanna roll
that,
dice?
that would be 8.
8.
So that would be 8 total. So let's maybe 2d8 roll.
2d8 rolls. Okay.
You don't have to gamble against me. I was just gonna roll 2d8 for the amount. Sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. See, I rolled terribly. I only have 5 servings.
Okay, 5 servings. I'll allow it.
I'm okay with gambling.
Okay. Alright, Guppy, were you crafting anything during your long rest?
No, but I was going to replant the plants that I had dumped out.
Okay. Gotcha. Shadow, were you crafting anything?
So I'm going to take these 2 slugs that I got from Guppy and kind of like put on like a glove from my herbalist kit, like kind of try and get their secretions into a vial.
Okay.
How many uses between the 2? It'll make their secretions.
You have a poisoner's kit, so let's roll for that with that poisoner's kit. And you get advantage with that, right? Or no.
I do.
Yeah. You have master with it.
Yes.
Now let's see how high you roll.
So would that use my botany by chance?
I think it's just you're just using your poisonous kit, so you just roll with that,
So that's
and you
gonna
get a
be-
plus your proficiency with it.
Yeah,
with
so
it.
that'd be 10 plus my 2 plus my proficiency bonus, so 14.
14. Give me a d6 roll.
Okay. Come on, big numbers. 5.
5. You get 5 uses out of both of the snakes.
Alright, and would I have some idea what they do just based on watching what happened to myself and Guppy in that water?
You can do a medicine check.
I will save it for the doctor.
Okay.
I'm assuming it would be some sort of hallucinogenic.
All right. Anything else?
Well, I got
All right. Alice, are you crafting anything during this long rest?
I am.
What you making?
I made some honey and seed treats, 2 of them.
Okay. You have the chef feat,
I
right?
do.
Great. Does that? Are you? Well, yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I have 2.
Yeah, you just get that.
Two
Great.
sweet treats.
Gog, are you making anything?
I'll make a level 1 spell scroll.
Ooh. What spell is it?
It's gonna be major.
Gotcha. All right, and if anything that you're making,
Armor.
armor, what kind? Which one was that?
This is the breastplate, I think.
Breastplate.
Yeah.
All right, and this is 1 day of breastplate. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. It is now the next morning. It's really not anything particular that wakes you guys up, other than the sound of what sounds like several orcs in the street complaining about somebody stealing goods out of stores, and there's a thief! Thieves! They've stolen from me.
So
I really think we should go somewhere.
One second. Real quickly, Doctor. I don't suppose, and I hand you this half-full vial of these slug secretions. You remember those creatures that? I'll hold up the other vial with the slugs. Any idea what they do?
Yes. I already
Oh,
looked at
no.
these ones.
I'll hand you the
I'll do it
vial.
again. As you walk through the room, also he's upside down.
Doesn't that hurt your neck?
Actually, the exact opposite. Think about it. The gravity is actually not on my body at all.
That's fair. Let's try.
He is kind of frail.
That's not very nice.
I apologize, Your Grace.
12.
12. You're just looking at these?
I technically already looked at them. Would you consider this having me advantage? Because I did already technically do
Yeah, you
this.
can look. Yeah, and you can. One of these has already happened too. So.
Okay, so 19 there.
19. Great. The one is red. One is blue. The red one, it produces some type of illusionary thought bubble over your head with exactly what you're thinking for 1 full day. Who's ever exposed to it?
Love that.
And the blue one you're very familiar with. It makes people feel like they're being watched outside of their realm, and they feel like they can talk to someone outside their realm. Great.
All right, so the yellow one makes really fun little party tricks where whatever you're thinking appears ahead of you. The red one.
So what happens if I combine the two with random?
Colorblind?
No, it would probably just make them, and it would make the person imagine what they're seeing. Actually, probably.
And it's above their head.
Yes.
That's
I would
terrifying and
I would
great.
actually suggest using that at the 69th floor. But the other one is actually very useful.
I mean, interrogation, mayhaps?
Yes, but it's the first surface thoughts, I think.
Anyways.
Most people's surface thoughts are basic.
Allie walks
And I'll
over.
just, look over to the end for a moment. That makes sense.
Allie walks over to the table. I think your cart and your war ram are out front with a few kegs in the back.
War Ram,
Yeah.
we asked for dire wolves.
I'm sorry, I don't have any control.
The quality control is awful here.
Well, I think they needed some of the dire wolves to help sniff out. We apparently had some thieves break into some places last night.
That's terrible.
Absolutely. Roll for deception.
That is fucked up.
Can I help?
You certainly can.
It truly is a tragedy when such things like this happen.
Please help.
It doesn't really happen.
Brother, please help me.
Let it. Yeah, what you got?
Thank God.
That is an unnatural 20.
Thank God.
Yes, it is quite weird that someone
I'm
might break
so
in.
blind.
They even knew that they had to break a seal to gain access to some of the trinkets in Rakul's shop.
That must have taken a very powerful and talented arcane wielder. I don't know about that.
Sure.
Oh, that looks fun.
After you guys kind of get done with breakfast, it's basically the same. Basically the same thing as you guys ate last night, mutton.
Also, because of all the extra salt intake, I'm going to be sitting there for a little more than an hour, just kind of like desperately trying to moisturize. I feel so dried out.
Got you.
Does this cart have an overhang on the back?
It is a covered cart. Like, it does have, like...
What about the front? Is there like the little thing that goes forward, or no? Is it bare?
Yeah, it has... It has like a little roll-out pop cover.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
I had to make sure.
Yeah. It's a nice cart. You guys...
1,000.
So you can save on
I can save on something.
sunscreen, yeah.
As he sees the car, he's gonna go up there and through his bag he takes out some like, as you all suspected, some like red gothic like
Parasol.
not parasol, but like for this windows. If you remember, I did take my curtains from my from my little room at the very beginning of the campaign. So I'm going to hang those around it to give me a little bit of extra shade.
Okay.
And I will kind of nestle myself up there on the top of the cart.
You are looking a little pale. I've prepared some treats.
Oh!
You can have one.
Why, thank you!
It will give you a little
Yes,
bit of a kick.
Woo!
You get two temporary hit points.
Why, thank you. This is delicious. Thank you.
And I don't know what kind of diseases you might have picked up, Mr. Shadow. But hopefully...
Just a memento of a good time, and I pull up a bolt that has a chunk of like green and red flesh and dried blood. Just a memento of a good time.
What
Wait.
could he have possibly done to get a disease?
Where did you get this flesh
It
from?
was not.
I think you can imagine.
It's the bolt.
It's a little bit of orc sausage.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see if you know what it is.
I don't, thank God.
Yeah.
So I give
Take a look at it.
And
I
I
have
just,
many
like-
things in my meat bag.
I get into
My
my
prayer
face
roll
and
too.
I pull my cloak over my head. Delicious.
That might be the name of this episode.
Which you didn't even get.
Intentionally.
I don't actually know what that is, and honestly, I don't think I want to know.
No, he won't be needing it.
See?
Hello, what is your... do you know what this ram's name is?
There's who are you talking to?
He yells at the alley.
Oh. I don't know.
That means we get to name it.
We don't really name them.
Rammy. Rammer. The friendly knower.
Ramfield.
That was gonna be mine!
Couldn't help myself.
I'm still gonna say it!
This celestial voice that goes in your head.
Hey, what kind of name were you thinking?
Well, of course, I always have the perfect names. Renfield.
What a great name.
No, that's
Renfield, we can edit that last little 30 seconds out, right?
Isn't cloak in the corner just thinking,
He's replacing me.
Oh.
So this is the first time you're seeing him with a giant shield that's made of bones.
Bramfield, did you get a new shield, or are you just happy to see me?
He kind of hits the flail on the ground with a head that looks very much like a human head.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So do I, honestly. Humans deserve what's coming to them. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
This is crafting.
Could I
Humans
tell
are
where
quite
he's from
unkept
by the way
creatures
he's
for
dressed?
sure.
Ooh.
You want to tell where the Duke is from based on crafting. We'll allow.
It's like how orcs have their orcish style.
Let's do culture with advantage.
Okay.
I think that's exactly what that was.
That's cool. That's a cool idea. That's bad. That's a bad idea. Yeah. It's bad, sure.
9.
No.
I'd make it an 11.
You want to be what? No,
With-
it's
with-
not worth it.
With what it is, with where he's. No, I'm just going. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
No, tried.
You stay in Enigma this time.
There is now several what look like orc guards, with each one having 2 to 3 kind of dire wolves on these long, thick ropes. They're all going around sniffing multiple other orcs in the market area in the street there.
So
they are
I think
walking
this is
toward,
our
they are
time
coming
to
closer to your
depart.
cart at this point.
So I will make sure I put my cloak on and look around, make sure no one's watching me. Would you like me to roll stealth for that?
Yes, I don't know what you're doing. You're just being
So-
stealthy.
I am hungry.
Trying to hide
So
your.
you would know what I'm doing, as if anyone's watching, my form kind of subtly shifts a little bit.
Okay, give me stealth then. Now that I understand.
That'll be an 18.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So much better.
Wow. All right.
Okay. And what are you appearing as, I guess? or-
So you wouldn't really be able to observe anything from the outside, but I grow a little bit taller and a little bit flatter
Okay.
In the.
in the chest and in the curvaceous region, but still very much like very. You should be rolling on the naughty table.
The body part.
Anyways,
Well,
so it becomes a little bit more flat-chested, one might say, but still, of course, covered in my cloak.
Gotcha. Alister, can I have my navigation book back for a moment?
Absolutely, Your Grace.
Thank you. He takes it back, and I'd like to plan a route. I have navigator's tools, so I can have advantage on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it plus anything, or is it just a flat with the advantage?
If you are proficient,
Yeah, I'm double.
So yeah, add your proficiency bonus. You're just using navigation tools.
Yep, 16.
16. Yeah. It being in the same area, and you're just heading more north, which for you would kind of know that area pretty well. Yeah, you're able to route out based on what Jasher Ironmine had told you where it's at
Cool.
on the map. Yeah, there's a great route that's straight.
I have the route, and if you all don't mind, I'm actually quite accustomed to handling everything up front.
I think we'll be able to fit in the car.
I actually asked for a big cart. It's big enough for you.
Can they? Oh,
With the war ram, they handle siege engines. I think.
I've never ridden on a car before.
Yeah, while we're having this conversation, I do look over at the guards, and if they're coming this way, I'm gonna just put on my most aggressive face I can, and just pull a piece of meat from the bag that looks oddly wolf-like, and just start eating it while I stare at it.
Yeah, presents. Give me. The direwolves are pretty close. They're starting to look at you. So as they start looking at you now,
25.
yeah, they kind of start going to the other side of the street and avoid your cart completely. Some of the orc guards are like, "What's your problem? Yeah.
that's so
And now what?
We have the rations from the tavern. We have the wine from the tavern. I think the blast powder's in here, yes?
Yes.
And so the rations, the wine, and the blast powder, everything's in here.
Mhm.
Everyone ready to go? Any other stops? I don't really suggest it considering some things. But the cart's open, and I will be your I will be your guide.
I believe we're in capable hands with you, Duke. Sorry, something in my chest.
Who are you?
Something in your accent.
Wait, hold on. I'll do a perception check.
Whose actions are these?
That's a 15.
15. Yeah, it doesn't look anything like.
I do still have my cloak on.
You have your cloak, but the face and the voice have certainly changed, and the body.
I figured it would be best to be in disguise, given I might have done some things last night that they might not be happy about.
I really.
So, first it was the wow. And now it's wows.
Let's just go before we get ourselves into trouble.
All right, everybody on. Please keep your hands, feet, and other excrements inside the vehicle at all times.
Are you guys trying to get in the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said
Do they-
we could.
Yeah, he said we
I
could, so we're trying to
ask
I know.
I imagine the suspension just going.
No, it goes.
What?
The ram, he's almost for like a few seconds he's on like the tips of his hooves. As the cart starts kind of leaning back and you guys move closer to the front of the cart and he's like kind of settles back down.
That's cute.
Can I reach the ram for
Where's the
second
car?
It's since it's being a pull cart, man, your reach is an extra. You can probably just reach its ass.
I'll just go.
Sorry, buddy.
Give me animal handling.
So which wipes?
Stop it.
24.
24. Great animal handling. It calms it down completely.
That's smart.
As it starts to go, though, it's trying to dig through the dirt. Takes a little bit. It's like a train getting started from a complete stop, and eventually it does start moving.
Okay. How fast is it?
A war ram is about what a large like cart horse would be, like a Clydesdale. It's a pretty large
How
animal.
fast is it? About our speed.
Well, with it being at maximum capacity for the cart, we're talking like 30, 35.
I mean, we could step out and just. We could. We'd probably get there before them.
You're
You want to relax a little bit. Go ahead, enjoy the ride. I'll handle it. Work on your stuff.
We're heading. We're moving now, right?
Yeah. You see the Duke like, well, let me actually do a vehicle check.
All right.
Now, since I have planned out my route meticulously with a navigator's check, I am now using a vehicle check. Would you allow me to have advantage because now I know the route?
Sure.
Thank you.
What's the name of the plan?
That will be an 18.
Yeah, you've driven many of carts. This one's just a little bit different with a war ram, but it being settled down the way it was, it's going good. You guys start progressing out the gates and back into Orangeville. Is there something you want to?
Chris, while we're in the back and we're able to relax, can I pull out the teeth necklace and like try and figure out what they can do before I do what I'm about to do?
Yeah, you gave a good Arcana check the first time you were looking at, so do it with advantage, and I'll give you something more specific.
Good job, big guy.
Not bad.
16 plus 9.
25. There's 3 teeth on there. Each one seems to be made out of like soot and powder or like some kind of graphite as it just keeps kind of wearing off on your hands. With that though, each tooth kind of would disintegrate when you want to use it. As a bonus action, you can use it to reroll. Any ability or skill check.
I have to look at you all day. I think those might be cursed.
No, they're fine. They're just a bit messy.
Oh, I do. Okay, that makes sense.
They are dubious. You still don't know what the dubious part is that happens.
Maybe a bit dubious, but
How many?
what is that?
Like, you can't trust it.
Shadow. Yeah, they're a bit shadowed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I say dubious is a little lighter than shadow.
So we take a pinch to that remark, but
Who are you?
Are we out of the city yet?
Yeah, you guys are just going out the gates.
How many teeth are on the necklace?
3. There are 3.
So after we hit a bump, my cloak kind of falls back,
Okay.
and I'm sure our good Ramfield can look at what of me.
Ramfield? Ramfield.
No, not
Is it,
Ramfield.
is it Renfield? Is it what is
It's
it?
the Ram field.
Is it N as in Nancy?
No,
or
it's M.
N as in Nancy. Okay.
The Ram field. And then it's Ram field.
Like REM sleep.
So it looks like a almost like a very kind of almost about the Duke's age. Like best description would be like a pirate, but very elfish. Looks like it could be more of Malric's brother, who's sailed the seas for a few centuries.
So there's still resemblance.
Yes.
Okay.
That is quite a neat trick.
Thank goodness we don't have to do.
Oh, it is still I, but
When you guys are going through the gate,
I'm just very good at changing my appearance.
So like a minor illusion or something? Like that's really good.
And I feel exactly like I should. Like very much to the figure. Not exactly.
I'm footballing.
Something like that.
Okay.
one
Well,
of
quality work.
the orc guard that you tried to steal from when you guys first got here, you kind of you stop your cart.
Where's the one that took out of my pocket or tried to steal something out of my pocket?
Not technically here right now.
Now what
let me look inside.
Is she in there? We had a thief happen. We had some thievery last night.
No,
I do believe she's staying in your affairs city for a few more days.
What's the save for him to identify you? It's intelligence.
So it is based on my intelligence, and I do have advantage on it. So
But he's trying to look to check you though.
yep. So it's contested intelligence against his either insight or perception.
Okay.
So that's 17.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. No, he doesn't recognize. Well, I don't know where he went, and I don't know who you are, but
Who would I be
Find
open
him.
to?
That's my. I think he stole this thing last night at Rascal's Relics. Get out of here.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Fuck you. Who's this man?
the other guard that's with him said really happy.
Bye.
That's so cute.
Doctor, you and your fascination with body parts. I believe that I have something for you. That our debt is paid.
Oh, I don't charge.
Here. No one does anything for free.
And I hand you the
That is
the tea.
certainly true.
So look at this and do you say anything about it? You just hand me tea?
Supposedly a bit lucky, if not a bit dubious.
May I make a Arcana check to see the dubious nature?
Sure, go for it.
I will give you guidance on that.
Oh, why thank you.
Quite good at that.
It's a high
Always
check,
let your
but let's
conscience
see
be
what
your
happens.
guide.
Can I get a moral support with no benefit?
Why thank
You
you.
can look on it.
I could help, but I don't want.
Double 16 and plus my 5, so it's a 21.
Okay, it was a 20. Oh, good.
Nice.
For the luck, for the reroll or luck that it gives you, or the reroll that it does give you on that, you get disadvantage on the next ability or skill check that you do.
Still,
That's still good.
not the worst.
This is useful. Thank you.
It's a reckless ability check.
Yeah.
Now you hold
It's a reroll and then disadvantage on the other.
Actually, you still owe me for the necklace.
necklace, did you?
No, but that was for the healing beforehand. If you're
I'm from him.
fair enough.
And technically, I owe you if you want to do it like that.
That's all right. That the stuff I gave you with all the armor. If you could just make something for Renfield, as he's hovering right beside you.
Yeah, started on it.
Oh, thank you.
To be fair, they did also drop a building on you.
That's all right. Honestly.
Remind you.
I feel like that would have been more on your revenge list than the other one.
Oh no, physical harm is easily
The
fixed.
building was free of charge. Yeah. Everybody gets one pass.
Physical pain is actually a good educator about what you can handle.
What did you
Well, keep
learn
running,
in
Mom.
this situation?
I learned that I still can't handle fire very well.
For somebody that does not pay me.
sure. Fire's pretty easy to deal with.
I haven't figured out the trick to the bioanatomy to let myself be on fire like you.
Oh, I could help. Yeah.
I'll take you up on that.
We're trying.
It's like
I got water.
You're not the first one he's trying to teach.
He thinks you don't.
Oh, I'm not lighting myself on fire. I'm learning what makes him light on fire.
I don't know if I
Really
can help
don't.
you there.
Oh, you absolutely can.
Okay. We're not selling any part of it. Oh no, I need that.
Oh, I won't take anything. I just want to look.
I
Appropriate
feel like there was
reaction.
an undertone there that I'm supposed to pick up on, but
You know, the shadowy figure hanging from the ceiling on the 69th floor makes
Oh.
more sense.
Oh.
That's where he.
I won't hurt
that's
you.
me.
As all this is going on, Alister is going to kind of
Goblin making.
kind of focus on what's going on.
What's up?
What?
We're
I
going to
couldn't
you.
hear
We're
you.
being
What's up?
Oh,
Thank you.
Say it again.
as all this going on, Alistair's going to like intently peer down the road and ignore the banter, because I want to make sure that it's safe as we're traveling.
Gotcha. So you'll be doing investigation of the road or perception.
Perception, probably.
Gotcha. Let's do it.
Sorry, we're just playing with toys.
They're not told, Mom. Leave me alone.
17. Oh wait,
They're
no.
miniature.
Sorry, I
This
rolled
is my
it.
big adult money hobby, Mom.
Reroll. 16.
16. Going down the road, you guys are traveling for a few hours. There's really not much. You guys are heading back north up the road that you actually came from. So as it gets a little bit later, you've already passed the road that you turned off of from Blackshard, and now you're still heading up north. Kind of getting up there, you do see somebody, and it just looks like some kind of hooded figure kind of laying off the side of the road as you guys get more to the northern part of Thorndale.
Point that out to Shadow.
Well, it's not my handiwork.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's not my handiwork. Would you like me to go take a look or put a bolt in his ass?
Do I see it as I'm...
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, give me a perception.
Nope.
Nope. You don't
I am stinging.
Yep. Blah 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 blah. Sorry. Blah 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 blah. Eventually, the joke will get old. It has to.
No.
No.
We're gonna be on episode 140 and we're gonna be going,
Hit level 20. Blah, blah, blah.
I think you need level 20.
No. But you said that you pointed out to Shadow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll kind of hop off as we're getting near and go take a look.
Do you tell me that you're hopping off?
Yeah, I'll kind of like step up to the front. Hey, a moment, good doctor. And I'll kind of like tumble.
All right, 5-minute bathroom break. Pulls out the ring.
It's been a few hours, so it's about afternoon
Do
now.
we know how long this entire trip is going to take?
Yeah, you guys, it was going to be about 4 to 5 days.
Okay.
Part.
While we're in the cart, can I keep crafting?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You can get 2 craft days in that if you're just in the cart. I'll allow that.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Same. So I'll go walk over to this corpse and kind of start drawing my sword just to be safe. And like poke it. Because I'm presuming it's a dead body.
Got you. It's wearing a gray cloak. It does have the only other thing on it. It's like a clasp with like a red kind of gem in your clasp.
So I'll look around and kind of reach over and grab this clasp and try and like rip it off.
Got you. When you do that, the hand immediately grabs you, but it's very weak and it just kind of lets go. You're holding this this item, and it looks like some kind of flower with a red amulet in it.
Okay, so the Pharaoh's curse.
Flowery red amulet clasp.
I'm gonna
The
come
black flower with the red amulet. Sorry, Guppy.
Ooh.
What's up?
No. I'm gonna come up with I'm gonna hop down off of the cart, take out my trident, and just kind of like use one of the barbs to kind of like flip the cloak off and maybe try and get the hood off. Just try to like uncover without touching it.
You
Can I
see-
tell what race or what? Not race. What species?
It appears to be some kind of undead. Like it looks like they have some kind of like almost greenish like mold almost going up their neck. Lots of varicose veins like in their face. And
Is there a doctor in the house?
Oh, what?
I was just about to call for the doctor.
I'm busy.
Good doctor, I believe we need your medical expertise.
The doctor will, tie the ram up properly and make sure he's good. And he kind of hop off with his medical kit and kind of rush over.
I'm going to go to the side of the road and stand watch and kind of just stand sentry to this.
Got you. Give me a medicine check as you look at this being. Just in case.
15?
15. You know that they're probably some kind of thrall or undead that has become so weak or detached from whoever their master is, they've kind of lost their strength.
Should we put it out of my misery?
What?
Well, when you word it like that, let's give him a chance.
It's odd, though, that the thrall could get this far. And not Malrix, I don't think, because it wouldn't be by itself, right?
Yeah, his influence can reach all over.
You're not even here. You're in the cart.
I'm in the cards.
I'm just in the cart.
Are you sleeping during this?
The ting ting is just a nice lullaby for you.
I'm
deaf in this ear.
Yes, do an investigation check.
Never mind. I forgot I did not put points.
13?
13, kind of going through it, they like even their pants have been torn up almost to the knees, and it's just like a rope that's holding on. There's really nothing on them, not even a coin pouch. Same thing though, investigating them. They're definitely some kind of thrall or undead, and it's kind of mysterious how they've gotten this far away from. There's no one else around that could possibly be a master.
Should we, investigate if he bears Malrix's mark?
He doesn't seem to. I mean, I could look again with investigation, but I looked and I didn't see anything.
Then he is not my feathers. I don't know of any other leeches or similar in these parts. Do you, good doctor?
No?
Have I noticed the sigil or the necklace that Shadow?
Well, you didn't theft it, so I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm just kind of holding it.
Okay, so
I'll hold it
Let
up to
me
you.
see what this is.
I'll pass it to you.
This is quite interesting.
who's ever out of the cart definitely could see that.
I try to identify what the symbol is.
Got you. Yeah, give me a culture check.
I would go.
Yes, you are.
Now that
So I
Guppy's
don't
out,
notice that.
now that Guppy's out in the sun, she's using her aqua.
Ooh,
because of her
23.
skills.
23. Yeah, this is an amulet of inherent. So this is something that a lot of the thralls or trusted, what would be maids or servants of the count that control inherent would wear as a clasp on their cloaks. It's a land that's kind of been lost to your latest knowledge. It's just north of Black Shard in like the northern part of Darrenville.
Your Grace, I do kind of recognize this symbol. This might be something you might have some history with.
But I
Hands up for now.
It is my treasure. I found it.
I think I've heard of that town in passing before. 14 deception.
I want an insight.
Yeah, can I tell if he's lying?
Yeah, you guys know inside.
Ooh. Nope, I believe you. Actually, did you roll for deception?
I did.
What is it?
20.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
that's a 6.
What would
Very
you
nice.
have me roll if I'm trying to remember if I've seen that symbol even somewhere on our party before, like anywhere?
In our party, it would be like investigation or perception. Just to know about that, it would be culture.
I just
So-
want to see if I've seen it or like seen it on anyone's luggage or anyone in the castle or like if
Investigation.
because again I don't know any of these cities so but it looks familiar.
Yeah, give me an
Maybe.
give me an investigation. That'll be fine.
Let's use the
While you're looking at it, I do retell the story of this is from the north, from Anaheim.
And a
in a
heel.
hero.
Anaheim.
And hair.
I thought you did not recognize it, good doctor.
I said it's a small town that I've heard of.
Oh, okay.
15.
You remember seeing this only for a brief moment when Rimfield was actually changing out one of his cloaks. And the Duke replaced it before they left. It was right when you guys were leaving Blackshot.
Was it like a clasp?
Yes.
No, nothing.
So Doctor, didn't Remfield have some kind of trinket that looked about like that? I saw like the first cloak they had, you know, like before we left. I was really trying to pay attention. I'm not good at names, but I'm good at visuals. And I feel like has Remfield ever did they come from? Where's my Remfield?
You know, you're from the sea. You probably saw something else.
Well, I'm from the sea, but
Hold on. What did you roll first?
Deception for a 13.
Okay. Give me an insight for whoever wants to do insight on it.
Absolutely.
so
You
insightful.
love the Duke. The Duke's telling the truth. What? And
You should probably do it.
yeah, Guppy, you give me an insight as well.
My insight.
Where is and the
I'm
other
not good
one's
at
working on a
this.
student loan.
7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can't keep getting away with this.
I mean, you seem pretty helpful. If you saying you didn't see
I've
nothing,
got
then
some-
No, I
I
just
don't
know
know.
that there's a lot of symbols like that.
But that's like your thing.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't know.
How did you
We'll talk
know?
about it later, maybe.
Did you find that clasp on him?
Hey, indeed I did. I would like it back. That looks valuable.
May I look at it?
And suppose are you going to give it back when you're done?
Does it look familiar to you?
Yes. I think I've come across something like this in my travels.
Oh. Did you teach yourself how to make those, Remfield type things, or how do you do
Yes, it was a mix of my arcane knowledge and also my time at the northern schools of medicine.
that? Oh, did anyone at your school maybe? I'm just giving you an out.
Oh yeah, maybe. Look at this.
And broke the fourth
Right.
digit.
Kind of hold on to it for a second and then gradually, begrudgingly pass it over.
He is staring. Like the Duke is like
And I'm staring at you.
always very much happy to help and is always looking around. Is always that there is a dark look at his eyes as he looks at this. It is a little bit uneasy.
Guppy, with you being next to him, just give me an insight with advantage now that his composure is
Just
changed.
know that while you're doing this, the anvil just ding, ding, as there is a piece of metal being
Hey,
bent
dude, you
around.
look a
your
little bit constipated today. Did I
Hey,
might not agree with you?
I'm paying very much attention to the face, or trying to.
Big, big.
That would be an 18. Yeah.
You know that this is either something very important or something that has really stirred the emotions of the Duke. Something that has taken him off of what would be his neutral, normal, bouncy, blah 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 self, and has now this almost dark shadow. His eyes will almost even look like they're sunken in.
What happened to my darling baby?
He looks like he's almost in shock.
Lady boy.
Baby boy.
And while you notice this,
That's a little Remfield.
the thrall on the ground all of a sudden just reaches up and at your waist. Thos, I knew it was your voice. As it kind of grabs onto your cloak and your collar dips down just a little.
It's not very noticeable with how large it is.
It's still over your ears.
Hey.
I've heard from people so long.
I'm giving Duke Sorrenthos a very much a explain it look.
I'm gonna stop hammering. I'm gonna look out, and they're not saying anything in this moment, and go.
You have,
Keep going.
you have no idea when, but Gogglegot's just staring at this. You have no idea when he woke up.
So hold on. I will go around to everybody. I know there's a lot going on. Alister?
So I'm standing to the side of the road. Sentry, do I hear? We'll say the name. The
Duke Sorrenthos, the
Yes.
thrall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
He
You don't have to-
specifically said Lord too.
Yeah, Lord Sorrenthos. Were you doing anything with that?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I
Shadow?
will sheathe my saber
Okay.
and then kind of steeple my fingers at the Duke. Hey, Duke, I believe you have some explaining to do.
It's the least convincing voice ever. Someone whispering.
Oh, it's not supposed to be whispered. It is very much a normal tone of voice.
It's the pirate like almost.
Look, either Renfield has an embarrassing baby brother you don't want to talk about, or you need to explain why you just lied to us, apparently, about knowing this.
I technically didn't lie. I stretched the truth.
I'll give you that. I'll
Just
give you
like
that.
your stretch flesh to make Renfield. Yes, yes. But we are supposed to be your, well, maybe not friends, but comrades in arms.
There needs to be a certain amount of info sharing, especially if it has to do with things that could benefit the Lich, our Lord Lich.
And have you talked about your family?
No, I've
I don't
talked
see what
about
it has to do
mine.
with the Lich. Oh, him. Her.
Oh, I meant
Him.
you. But as he's gonna lean down and like kind of support this thrall,
No bosom
like fully, and I'd like to try to,
Hold on 1 second.
I guess, either medicine or maybe arcana, one or the other, to kind of just stabilize him a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, give me medicine's fine.
14.
14.
I'll use both pet points for that.
So okay. Points.
Pet points.
You'll use both your pet points for that, making
I don't know where
it
these came from. I don't know where these came from.
Yeah.
Where did these come
Whoa!
from?
We got that.
And this guy's got 3.
Thank you. Appreciate that, guys.
Whoever did it, you're my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
You.
So the
7.
like just looking into the thrall's eyes, almost completely veined out red. You kind of see them dissipate back a little bit, and you feel some more strength as it's grabbing on your collar goes down a little bit more as it's gaining strength. Like,
See your
and the
ears.
thrall grabs you by the shoulder and kind of stands up, and he just has a hand on your shoulder. He's just staring at you.
Was there any others of you?
It's the only one that got out. A little bit.
I would like you. You're not far. Are you able to walk?
Can walk. Appreciate.
I am going to draw a sigil on you, and you will head to the Black Shark Keep and ask for refuge in my tower. Recover your strength. There are many things you'll see in there that will help you.
Yes, my lord. Thank you.
Here, this will help a little bit as he takes out some bloodline and kind of puts it. That's my father's stock. It should keep you up.
Thrall grabs it, kind of stuffs it in one of the pockets inside the cloak. Turns and starts.
Yeah, and he'll put like the like a pseudo version of that on him,
The sharp bound sigil.
and then also put like a small note with him. This is Duke Sorrentos's friend. I let him stay in my tower while I'm gone.
If return
Just
to power.
scrawling on him with Sharpie.
I know it's gonna be weird, but give me diplomacy on that for making that note.
Please, I promise he's my friend.
Rolled a 19 on the die, and I actually have 7 in diplomacy.
Okay, yeah.
26.
The calligraphy is near perfect.
Yeah.
You write it,
Oh, good.
and there's like even you drew like a little like Renfield in the corner with like a thumbs up.
Stop! We're villains! Stop!
Can't help it. It just says "Yes, Master" right below it, like a little like.
Come on, thought bubble.
I gotta ask though.
Yeah.
Seeing that happen though, what are you thinking? You don't have to tell anybody. They don't. You guys won't know this, but
So
I just want to know.
the
what you're
Duke, after seeing this, he is still like grabbing onto this amulet, like it's. And one of the things you guys will note about this is it's not. It is a black, like rose bush almost. So it's not just like a rose flower. It's like the bush itself. So there are thorns. And so when you grasp it in your hand, a little bit of blood gets drawn, and it seems to go up. It almost looks like the amulet in the center, which is a bloodstone, not a ruby, actually glows a little bit. And he's holding this, and like probably too hard. Like it's like even making even more blood from his hand like kind of go down. And what's going through his mind is just the fact that this is the first time that he's seen anything from his village in about 10 years. And he's still trying. I rolled many deception checks and seemingly did well. He's still trying to keep his presence normal, but his eyes are kind of darting and he's just thinking. And part of him wants to just run with this thrall back and ask so many questions. But he has a job to do right now, and they're on a time limit for this specific one. And he can always correspond back. So he is sticking to this for now, because Malric is his best ally, has trusted him when he had nothing. But he is definitely not his normal blah self. He is holding this amulet like it was a firstborn almost. Like he is. You even see him like kind of like put his even further. It kind of like wilts down a little bit.
A flaccid collar.
How?
Stop it. Roll the naughty table.
You actually.
It's just a term.
3. Okay. We'll talk later.
How much of the Duke's thoughts are being like, as much as he's trying to keep it on, how much is actually getting through?
I'm gonna allow one more insight check.
Oh,
do I see this happening?
Yeah, everybody that's out there sees this happening. Dog's sticking out his head while you're
I'm just
smashing.
sitting there like, he'll be okay.
Mhm.
6.
A
Or
6?
5. Yeah.
You just know that it's really affecting him. You don't pick up on what he's thinking now. And one last thing though, what's Renfield doing while this is happening as well?
Ooh.
Renfield, who is sort of from Anaheim, is kind of like moved back behind his master and is like kind of like holding the hand that's like bleeding. Like he is not directly like supporting, but he's wanting to make sure his master's okay. And something else you all may note is that when he, and this is pretty easy because it's really hard to hide it because he basically goes out in the open about it. When he took out that bottle of blood wine, everyone would have probably noted that he himself also seemed to energize a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit. Like his pale skin got just a slightly different shade. And he, after this, and after he makes sure he watches him walk, and he would have given him like a small map and everything to know where to go.
Fair.
And after that, he kind of gets back up on the ram. He is not giving you that back, by the way.
Hey, good doctor. I believe, given the impalement of your hand on that amulet, it might be something a little precious to you.
Yes.
I've heard some rumors about ye in the Black Shard. Mayhaps there's unfinished business you need to attend to. Perhaps we can make a stop after we blow up a bridge.
It's a little bit far out of the way, and there's nothing left there. You all have at least figured some bits out. We're back on the road again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just keep going.
On the road again.
I am.
How?
My
Why
name.
weren't you just asleep? To that.
The cart is very low.
You get used.
I am not a duke for no reason.
Well, obviously.
I am technically the Duke of Anaheim. Technically.
Well, that certainly makes a bit of sense, doesn't it?
But unfortunately, Anaheim's not really a place anymore. It might be on some maps, and you might have heard of it because it's been around for about 400 years, before even really a lot of the civilizations have come back. We were a small place. We were all thralls, technically, and I was not because I was born of my father and mother. But as clearly as he points to his teeth, my father was a vampire. And
no, they would have never guessed.
Kind of surmise that. Your Grace.
Think about the hanging off the ceiling. I don't know where you do.
Trying to get some stuff away.
Just a little bit.
I'm looking about to hit down and I up and I go, really?
You might have been a bit oblivious.
Could you stop holding hands with Renfield? I was using him tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Renfield moves back and strikes a heroic pose.
Perfect.
Count Keenador was my father, and
Bless you.
That's disrespectful.
That was good, actually.
that was good. My mother was from the Northern Empire, but I was their offspring, and we had a nice little place. Vampires, vampires, and their thralls, they don't need to breathe.
Oh,
So the sulfur forest was actually perfect because there's constant smog above us, so we weren't ever in the sun.
ah.
We had a great little town, but when I was away at medical school, well, I came back on summer vacation, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, you're actually a doctor?
Yes. 8 years.
Could have fooled me.
There was nothing left.
Good job.
The manor was empty. All the arcane runes that kept the city safe, completely gone. There was not a soul there. That was this is the only thing that I've found in 10 years.
And there was no evidence of a battle or
Nothing. The entire town
cleansing.
was just empty.
Like they all just up and left.
Yes.
I suppose we write that up as an L and continue forward.
Have you looked
No,
for
I
it?
just. Well, if it is worth it to you, perhaps we stop by and take another
I
look.
have been many times. It's where I go when I leave the castle occasionally. And there's just
That's the odd form of bats that I hear every.
Have I heard of this story before in my travels?
Give me a culture check.
I was gonna say for a long shot.
It's in that.
Oh, I doubt this is even capable to do it. We have a lot of different stuff in the bag.
Okay.
19.
We'll figure out.
What you know as pre-cataclysm.
Oh.
There's nothing that you can recall in your deep mind and knowledge of traveling Ornsil for over a millennia. Until after the cataclysm, you've heard of this, and it was one of the few new kingdoms that were rising up after the cataclysm, along with all the other human civilizations to the east that were also rising up. But it kind of lost its steam. You really don't know.
You don't know
really
what happened or any rumors about.
You do know it was a few hundred years old, though, for sure.
Okay.
And everything the Duke has said is basically what you know as well. You guys are kind of talking and mingling amongst yourselves. It is starting to get dark now. You guys have kind of made your way past Black Shard and making your way more north. You guys want to set up camp? So let's give me a bushcraft roll.
I get it.
Who's ever looking up or setting up camp?
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not very good at it.
I'll use my pet.
How many pet points are you going to
All the victory
use?
points. Sorry,
I'll
okay,
use.
Ma.
I'll use.
How many you got over there?
I'll use 2.
2? All right.
I'll use all 2. I'll make it a 16.
16.
Yeah, I roll a 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Gotcha. You see a very small creek. Easily, you guys could easily just jump over it. It's maybe only about 5 feet wide. Surrounded by like a small patch of what would be like clovers. Just a little patch of clovers right next to a little stream. Relatively nice place to stop.
Yeah. I'm gonna drag us over there and I'm gonna start trying to find a 4-leaf one.
Okay.
I know I do this every time I find these, but I have to. It's so fun. It doesn't do anything.
With the nature of the search, it has to be botany.
Okay.
I'll come over and give him guidance.
Well, he's
Absolutely.
Well,
What would you get?
18.
18.
Well, he's doing
roll
that.
another one. Let's see. If
Roll
we get
another
higher.
one.
That's very cocked.
Yeah.
Another 18.
2 18s. Okay.
Well, he's
I want to
doing
be
that.
very nice. I was thinking 20, but I'll
Okay.
be very nice. You do find a 4-leaf clover.
I just go.
While he's doing that, I'm like lighting another patch of on fire.
Another patch of it on fire.
Like just like a quarter, just like
Burn the clovers.
Hey, what if it's in that one? Look!
right before I hit it, I put my hand out to grab it, and I hit the firebolt with my hand, and then come down and grab it.
Give me an attack. Do it. The damage.
It's actually a sorcerer surge, so
Just roll for damage. It's a direct hit.
okay, that's very good.
He reached out and
That's a
grabbed your
D8.
attack.
Hopefully it's not an 8.
It's an 8.
It's an 8.
It's an 8.
Ow.
9.
9 points of damage. I go. It hits my hand. And I'm like, and then I come down and I go, you almost hit it!
Oh my gosh! Another one!
Like, way too excited.
In all my searches, I didn't think they were real.
I told you you should look. I told you should look over there.
No, he did. The one redeeming quality. This is the first time I could ever say this to you. That was okay with you.
right over the mouth!
Don't try it. Okay, he'll get an ego. You're right, he'll get an ego. No, it's a he now.
So, I got a question just for you guys. Where you're looking for that? You stopped it with your hand. It exploded.
Yeah.
Where's the kitty in that right now?
I have the crate next to me as I just reached over to grab it. Everywhere I've gone, I've just had it like footballed under my arm.
Just give me animal handling. You've been carrying it all day.
Massive 22.
22. Yeah, it's pretty happy. You've been feeding it along the way, petting it, trying to get it. It's really warmed up to you. Just kind of trying to tame it.
I've been
for the day.
sneaking things out of the meat bag for,
The sacred meat.
but you don't know that.
Oh.
For deception.
Nat 20.
Okay. God doesn't see it somehow. Nice.
So as they're doing this, I'm gonna kind of walk up.
Hey, I need a little time to myself, friends. I'll be back.
Alright.
And then walk out for a minute, and then I open my book of the Netherdeep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We just hear it muffled in the woods.
Oh. We still, there's still a bit of daylight for us to leave.
So you're kind of walking out of the clover patch, and
Yes.
you're doing that. Got you. So you guys are probably. Yeah, the campfire's getting started. Is anybody doing it?
I've nestled the ram like right next to like some of the non-eaten clovers and like things, just so that he has like a bunch of things to graze on. They're right next to the creek too, so he can drink some water.
Oh yeah, give me animal handling with advantage. With
Thank
that.
you.
Let's see how he's
15.
15. Yeah, he just sits there chewing his cud, eating or drinking out of the creek. All good. Guppy, are you doing anything?
Yes. So I am going to. Well, Guppy's gonna wander down to the creek area. Not quite so far.
The opposite side of the creek.
Area, and I'm going to, if I can, use shape water to bring a sphere of water kind of up head level with me, and I'm going to toss some of my like used clothings and wrappings and things like that, basically do laundry, and I'm gonna shove them in the sphere and then animate it to kind of like just kind of mix around in
So you're
there.
making a washing machine in a
Basically.
sense in there.
Basically, yes.
What's your prestidigitation?
Well, I also have shape water. That animates the. No, that's a fake.
Quit trying to control another character.
It's a fake
I'm
queen.
just wondering.
But then I'm allowed to do that, yeah?
Oh, just give me. Let's do Arcana. Just do the Arcana for me real quick.
I think I had some.
Since you're magically washing clothes and stuff.
You're right next to me, yes?
Yeah,
You went to the creek.
Yeah, you guys are kind of near each other at the creek.
Try to like make sure you're using your like this.
Got it.
Make sure you're using your like this.
That's a 17.
17. Yeah, you wash the clothes very well.
Thank you. As I'm looking at it swirl around, though, Guppy starts to get lost in thought, and starts to kind of like look more and more distressed. And when eventually when she comes out of her kind of distressing reverie from the swirling water, she's like on the ground, her like sitting on the ground, kind of like in a I need to get away from this kind of motion. But she doesn't remember actually like going. She was lost.
Okay, so half
Yeah.
our party's crazy.
No. But yeah, she like her heart's going. Okay, yes. Her heart rate's up. She's breathing heavy. She did not have a good time just looking at the water bubble.
You all right?
I think so. I was doing some laundry. It just took a lot out. It's been a long day. It took a lot out of me.
I won't press.
Okay. Well, you did a lot of sharing today, so ask me again another time. I
don't do that.
Okay.
If you're feeling like you need to talk, a doctor will listen, but we do not press our patients.
That is very good to know.
However, if you are dying or holding an illness back, I will be very upset.
No, I'm doing just fine. Don't worry. I would never do anything
If
to
you ever
compromise
need a
the
physical-
mission. A physical? Maybe another time.
Let's be in the tavern.
Maybe another time.
Let's not talk about that while that's
Would you like to
happening
do
in the
an insight?
background.
Oh,
Shelby.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
The Duke is not wanting to do anything. He trusts her.
At camp,
Aw.
Alister, are you doing anything?
I am. Alister is walking around looking for, saplings or trees that are like about as thick as an arm. I'm gonna try to cut like 2-meter tall stakes, and I'm gonna try to secure some side a little bit of the camp.
All right, give me botany first, and then we'll do some wood crafting tools.
Okay. Ten.
10, you find one. You just find one kind of sprig that's about that size. It's mostly, you're still in Therendil, so it's pretty bare still. And the one that you do find, doesn't even have leaves or anything on it. It's pretty bare.
All right. Well,
Just imagine
this isn't gonna work for what I had planned. I guess I can use it for kindling, and I will proceed to break it apart into kindling.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow that.
And I'll start making a fire and start taking packs out, setting up rations, and all that good stuff.
Are you cooking?
I am.
Great, what you cooking?
What kind of what's in the rations?
You look in it. There's definitely some mutton. It's salted mutton. You see a bunch of oats, and then you see these very long, prickly, kind of purple-looking. They're some people call them orc berries or orc plants. Yeah,
I'm going to make mutton gruel.
I see you doing this, yes?
Yes.
I would like to offer you a serving of my wine to help enhance the flavor.
Okay.
Of the joy wine.
Give me. Yeah, you're
What's the
using.
beast?
Yeah, roll for that. Let's definitely roll for with your toolkit
So that's with it.
with advantage. Yes.
Taking away one serving.
Jesus. 7. The cooking's not a separate skill, is it? I can't add anything. So.
You have proficiency with
Yeah.
your cooking tools, so you get
Oh, so technically 9.
A 9. The salt from the mutton doesn't really make the gruel taste any better. Usually, with like making oatmeal or something, will make it sweet, so not as good as usual. But you're experimenting, so these things. It's
This is
still
probably
edible.
The
It won't.
worst gruel I have ever made. I apologize in advance, but it is hearty. It will sustain us.
It tastes like gruel. Tastes fine to me.
It's not me.
With him doing that, would I be able to still maybe add to my his temp HP with my D4?
Yeah. I'll still allow the temporary hit points. It's more just so for
2 HP.
tasting.
I'm
this.
increasing yours though because
Yeah.
I'm using joy wine.
Okay.
So 2 more. So 4 temp HP for everyone.
And since this is at the end of the day, I'll allow this to count if they eat it for tomorrow.
Nice.
Everyone
makes
can have
it
it for breakfast. They can have it for breakfast as well.
As I killed everyone in the first
So
episode.
did you say the crafting I did today counted as 2 or just?
So you had 8 hours to craft on the cart ride, and then your long rest that you take now will be another.
So 2 days today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything before you guys turn in for the night?
I have still not rejoined the party.
Gotcha, understood.
You know where you're taking your time.
So
We just
I
you
walked
just
up,
left off with the book.
and occasionally you hear, "Oh yeah," from the book or whatever. Whatever. Yep. We'll just go with that.
Please don't hit Indiana again.
Hold on. I'm gonna walk over to the Duke. I'm just gonna look at you and go, the amulet. Can I look at it?
You may look at it.
I don't want to take it.
All right.
You show it to me?
Yeah, he'll hand it over temporarily.
Okay. I don't touch it because I saw that it's like spiky and I don't want to accidentally like crush any of the like little pieces that are coming off. So I do just have you hold it out to me and I look at it. I had a very weird thought, and you can just say no to this. We've put a lot of different weird things into the meat.
Okay.
Did anything have the symbol of Anaheim on it? Or Anaheim? Anaheim.
Oh goodness. I'm gonna probably say
You can just say no.
I'm not saying no. Yeah, with the time frame. No, I'm just gonna say no. I'll keep it short, little short now. Yeah, as you guys are turning in for the night around the campfire, except for Shadow, I think that's what we're gonna call it for the day, guys.
Okay.
Thank you for everybody that gave us the pet points and
Yes.
all the fun stuff. Make sure if you go
All
to
the
Forged in
subscribers
Fantasy, say MythFits, get 10% off. We'll be here on Sunday and Tuesday. Sunday at 11 o'clock to 2. This guy right here is going to be running a fun one-shot.
And then say now, officially, it will be the assault on the Anaheim.
Okay.
Yes, hold on, Anaheim.
And should we tell them we have a little surprise for them next Tuesday? Not what it is.
Let's tell them that on Sunday.
Oh,
I feel like that.
idea.
Yeah, let's do
All
that on
right,
Sunday.
right. And stay tuned on Sunday for a surprise announcement about our next Tuesday MythFits stream.
Yes, we have something very fun planned for that. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. Thank you guys again. Bye.
Bye.
Woo! That was really fun, guys.
Bye.